Oh well, I'm getting a bit of lag suddenly. Okay, sorry.
They're using their phone. Here, zoom in on this person. See, look, absolutely paying no attention whatsoever. With comments saying, question mark. And that's part of the reason why I don't actually do too much editing afterwards, is because whatever's there is what happened on the night.
Yeah.
And by having it all in different things like this, you get to see what happened. So here we are at session number 8. Session number 8.
I would love if you had a Lord of the Rings style commentary version, which is just like 12 hours of you talking over what actually happened in each session.
I could do that quite literally.
Do you have the time or desire?
I don't have the time or desire, but I can talk that long.
You're talking 6 sessions a week that are each going for 3 to 4 hours. Editing probably take twice as long as at least as the recording would take.
The base time is 5,
yeah.
So it takes 5 times as long to edit a session than it does to record it.
Yep.
So when you've got a session going for about 3 to 4 hours, so say 4 hours, that means I have to dedicate 20 hours outside of the session to prepare it if I'm doing after session processing.
And you don't want to look at our faces for that long?
No, it's just if I would be doing that for 3 sessions, I think, and that's 60 hours, not counting the 15 hours or so to run the games.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, that's good.
I know, I actually had to literally say this to people to say, why aren't I doing extra stuff with them? And
I'm more than happy to have you not edit this.
well,
If you could just like put pixels over my face, that'd be really good. That's the only editing I want.
I could, but that also is post-processing, and that at a minimum, that would probably be another 5 hours worth of work for me to go and do.
Sounds fun.
Either way.
And so, as Jeremy has the I'm an arm only, so he has the best protection, and he's also on the blurriest of the cameras.
So you
So
could just
the
put,
camera
just
up
put
there
a
is the
circle blob in
blurriest.
front of your head as long as you don't move it too
Maybe
much.
I'll just show up in a ski mask next week and see what happens. Not sus at all.
Yes, we are at session 8. We are doing the Thassilonian Resurgence Adventure Path, and we are continuing from where we left off last time. And today we have Jeremy. He's going to describe himself and his character because people haven't been here for all sessions.
Yes, so I'm playing Cordar, a half-elfin hero of the small town of Sandpoint, who was named after a previous hero, in honour of a previous hero of Sandpoint, and he's trying hard to live up to the name or live down to the name, depending on how you look at it.
Though technically that storyline hasn't happened because it's happening at the same time.
That's right.
Alternate universe.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's had these dreams about this hero.
There's been some bleed through.
And then we're up to Susie.
I'm playing Nexa, who's a half-orc human. I kind of grew up on the streets, and I'm now the leader of the group and still trying to find my feet.
Sorry, what was the group's name?
We are the Team Rocket.
There we go.
I'm glad that's stuck. Guys.
She saw some fireworks and named herself after them.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're filling out paperwork as you're going to something going, Team Rocket, that's it. And then we are up to Ethan.
So I am playing Dane Steelfire, who's a rock dwarf, and I also have my wolf/puppy called Kobold. I just generally sit back
And blame everyone else?
Blame everyone else and just shoot from afar and send in the dog when needed.
And I'm Flatface, the half-elf goblin.
You also named Eve?
Yes. Only respond to Flatface. But I am a sorcerer who unfortunately isn't that useful because everyone needs healing, and I'm trained in undead skills. So, you're welcome.
That's okay. You just get some duct tape, wrap it up, and say you'll be fine.
Yeah, walk it off.
And then
But
we
I
have.
can't walk.
And when you're
Drag
dead,
it off.
I'll be able to walk it off. I'll help you walk it off.
Well, basically, you can say, I can't quite help yet. Why? You're still breathing.
Thank God.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm sure that will go down well with the rest of the party.
Thank God. You're still slightly alive.
Look, I'm only here because we needed charisma points.
And online we have Victor, who is the party healer.
Oh, thank God.
Hello. I'm not as effective as a party healer, but I was a medic before.
Victor, you
my
are the
character
only
is,
party healer.
Yeah.
You're the only one with any divine power for healing.
Yeah, not that.
Recognizing the fact that yes, you're not actually built to be a healer, but
Yeah, I am not a magical healer or a divine healer. I am just a healer.
excellent.
And the fact that you have the healing kit is far more than the rest of the party.
and,
All right.
and quite effective, really.
Yeah. If Susie rolls right. Well, I'm playing Kangasiro. He's a half-elf human druid. He likes to live on the woods, and he's trying really hard to not suck at politics and be in a society for the first time in ages. So he's like picking up here and there and trying hard. That's me.
There are worse things that can happen to you. Okay, so everyone except for Jeremy's character had spent an entire day in bed, sick as a dog. Apparently you caught something at the Lantern Lodge gala the night before, and you just went up to moving. Even Cobalt was sick. Apparently he had some of what had been everyone else had had.
That's fair.
What sort of sick are we?
You were non-moving sick.
Just morning sickness.
Not that kind of morning sickness.
It was a big night.
Oh, yeah, okay. Is it really the dog?
Obviously.
Well, have you ever seen a dog go, oh, something's on the ground, it wasn't from me, I'll try it?
Not enough to get drunk.
Yes.
No, I think we got more like food poisoning.
That was the implication. So,
I was joking.
but
But the wolf was definitely drunk.
Lit, yeah.
And so you guys wake up the following day feeling a bit off color, but able to do something. And you have Nashru, so not Nashru, it is called Cordar back. Yep. Nashru was your last night's character.
exactly.
Cordar, having to rouse you all from a deep slumber, telling you you're late for a meeting.
So, about 24 hours late, in fact, but
What is this meeting we're late for?
You're supposed to meet with the some of the heads of the society.
Okay, I'll
And you
take
guys were
minutes.
sick for the day. So they went, okay, well, while they're sick, we'll have the other guys do something else.
Alright, I guess we better go.
Because they were waiting for Nexa to give a rundown of what happened while
Alright.
she was leading.
Don't look at me. You're the leader.
Yeah, that would be interesting to know.
So, basically you find yourself led to the council chambers where there's a nice seat in front of all the other chairs where the rest of the party gets to sit. And Nexa gets to sit in front and tell everyone all about what happened.
Excellent.
Yeah, party leader and everything.
Cool. So we went to Quidarian? Is that where we went?
We went to a outpost for the Quadarian group as well as the Lantern Lodge.
So we went there. We met a ghoul who started following us around. Is that ghoul in our in the room right now?
No,
she's not.
Well,
Okay.
so he didn't come back on the boat with us.
Is Bay okay? Ghoul Bay.
Yeah. We. Do you remember how she Oh, we'll get to that later. So we went through and we got to a room with a lot of spider webs. We tried to sneak past, but failed, and so ended up killing the spider. Then we went past there, and there were a heap of kobolds.
What about the well that you tried to jump down?
Oh yeah, there was a well. We tried very hard to jump down it, but
Some of us
eventually got to our senses and moved on.
Thanks to the trusty lieutenant who's not here today.
Yes.
Have wells appeared in 2 of your games? Or, yeah.
More than one. Wells appear very frequently. Don't go down the well is a common thing now.
So after we survived the well, we moved in and then found a heap of kobolds, and we fought them, most of them. And was there a sorcerer?
There was a sorcerer.
So we killed a sorcerer, and we got the Jade katana, which we handed back over to the is it Tian?
Tian.
The Tians. And we also found a whole heap of scrolls as well, which we handed back to the trade prince. And then we came back after killing a blob or 2.
Okay.
So how's Ghoul Day?
So the goal. So I think, what's your character called? Korda asked what they were doing there, and then she told us we failed the mission because her mission because like that ended the chronicling or something.
Well, basically,
She was there apparently because one of the missions that were being sent was to kill any undead that were found. So the obviously because Corda wasn't there, he was guarding our card initially to ensure the things over there. When he came in though, he noted the fact that yes, the party had this apparent duel hanging around the background
not actually helping.
and not providing information about this place that he'd apparently been in for some time and explored. And so when Corda questioned him, and after a fight, what are you actually here for? If you're not here to help or you're not here to provide any further advice, perhaps it's better if you just wait outside where it'll be safe. And got told, well, that's the end of the chronicle. Yep, thanks very much. You're done. But Corda said, well, no, you can be done, like you can wait outside. We're still looking for some more scrolls and bits and pieces, even if they're not counted towards the goal.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to actually stop and go and get them, or not get them. So, yeah. So he basically continued, he waited outside while we finished off bits and pieces, and then, yeah.
And we're just
He
not
stayed
gonna-
at the, he
Did we just leave her there afterwards?
yeah, exactly.
We
He
just got
stayed
the
at the idea, because he was obviously there as one of the faction supervisors, in the sense that he basically set up for the next group of aspirants
Yeah.
into work. So,
Had to go find more kobolds considering you killed most of them.
Oh yeah, we made some kobold friends.
we left a couple behind for him.
No, they weren't left behind after the last group.
Oh, that's nice.
They moved on. They said, hang on, you're not paying us enough to be here.
Oh no, the group massacred all the kobolds in the Friday group.
Oh, the Friday group, right, okay, yes. So,
Nice.
Bit of genocide.
Just a bit.
It happens in some games. What's more amusing is when it becomes part of the story about the genocide the party's doing.
That's not going to bite them in the ass at all.
Oh.
Don't worry.
This is a reputation-based game, so what your characters do will reflect on how they're treated and what they have available to them.
Yeah.
and when it's a case of, like, for some people, genocide of kobold will give you a boost to your reputation.
Yeah. That's all depending on who you want to work for.
Others will be more concerned about the idea of, hang on, yes, they might not be all good people or good beings, but they're still living, sharing the earth, sharing the world.
And some that you think would actually be caring about it don't, and some that you think don't care about it, why? So you never know. So you are presented with the fact that you managed to find and destroy the undead of the challenge. And so you were given a Andorian badge and 95 silver Andorian coins.
Wait, an
Each.
Andorran badge
Yep.
and 95 Andorian silver coins.
Yep. Okay, so you had found trade agreements with the some fire beetles, and you receive 87 silver Quadira coins there.
87 silver.
So your character also gets those as well, each.
Oh, this is each, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quadrorian.
These are awards from the actual society. And then you found a 2 lots of trade agreements in the library, so that nets you 109 Quadira silver pieces.
What's the difference between silver pieces and coins?
Pieces, coins, same thing.
Oh, okay.
But technically, the organisation which the coins come from can make a difference.
Yeah.
But the 87 and the 109 were both Quadrorian.
And for taking out the kobolds, you get 19 silver TN coins.
19.
Yep.
Oh wow, that's not much.
They're not about, wiping out things. But
Yeah.
you did manage to do stuff. But for returning the Jade Katana and the trade agreement in the Jade Katana,
Well, did we put it back in there or not?
Yeah, we
did. We did.
We certainly
We did.
gave it to them to actually ensure that it was safe and secure, and we hadn't allowed them to be embarrassed by what we've written on there.
Yeah.
you get 32 silver pieces in TN coins. And for finding the some of the potions in one of the back rooms, you get 7 Quadira silver pieces.
7.
Yep. For delivering the Jade Katana to the TN people, you get a TN badge.
TN is TIEN, isn't it?
TIEN, yes.
Ian.
I thought I spelled it correctly.
Do we get a Quadrian badge as well?
You get, for delivering the first trade agreement to Quadira, you get a single Quadira badge. Because you delivered 10 more, 10 of them at least in total, you get a gold piece and a second badge. But because you delivered 18 trade agreements to them, you get another 10 gold pieces, so 11 gold pieces all up, and 3 Quadira badges all up.
3 in total.
Yep.
It was worth hanging around, ignoring the ghoul.
I forgot we found that many.
And Nexa specifically receives 120 gold for bringing back the guards.
Yeah. There we go.
For being the
We are rich!
for being the person signing the contract. And these coins are the gold coins are all in Quadira currency.
And obviously, a true leader would understand that they hadn't been by themselves, and they'd share out those coins appropriately.
What is
But her name's on
Mickey?
the contract, so it's up to her what she does. You do not have to share those with anyone whatsoever.
So you
Because
know
you-
what someone would have fallen down that well without help.
On the way home.
And the thing is, that money is not given publicly, so that is given to her in private after the
Absolutely.
fact. So it's up to her if she wants to share them because no one else knows about them.
Can you flick them at us like we're common strippers?
Mind me? Ow.
I'll
You're
hold
not
on.
taking your clothes off fast enough. Bang, bang, bang.
I'll hold on to it for now to see what other people do with their money and see if they're just going to throw it away.
Okay,
Don't
so
talk Dave like that.
you're also being next has also been asked who deserves to be party leader now, not counting yourself or Pinwinkle. You have to, as part of your test, is choose the next party leader. They will be responsible for whether or not you succeed or fail on the actual test to become a Pathfinder.
I can't remember what happened last
Why
go.
not Pinwinkle?
Because
Because
Pinwinkle is a lieutenant.
So
and
she's
lieutenant is another other choice.
Okay.
I think we've basically got a handover roles, so the two leaders can't.
Lieutenant can't promote.
Yep.
That's a bit harsh.
And because the lieutenant's here, you also have to choose a new lieutenant as well.
Stuck in APS 3 forever.
So just so you know how weird it got, on the Friday group, they have one character with 3 personalities.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
of the personalities each got assigned a leader role.
Yes, Kira told us.
And then that night they weren't either of those 2 personalities, which
And-
means they
and-
could not get into the.
And so they ended the session with the third personality running off into the forest, leaving them behind. And so the next session for them on Friday will be where is this person? The hunt for that person.
Do they roll for personalities?
Every morning.
So they lost that personality for the whole day.
Yep.
Wow.
Or if something stressful happens that is stressful for that personality, they can roll to see if another personality takes over.
Can't believe she came up with that.
Well, she didn't think I would run with it. She thought, oh, the GM will say this isn't worth playing. She said, no, it sounds like fun to me. I'm laughing every time something bad happens.
So I know
I'm laughing every time something good happens.
one of my most memorable characters ended up having a good personality. And
You're like, I am that person.
and we ended up playing. Enjoyed it so much that eventually the GM allowed me to meld the 2 personalities into one.
Was that a curse?
Because I started as like he was a halfling thief in his normal personality, but his split personality was as a dwarven cleric of a goddess that, like I say, as a halfling, he enjoyed his big. He loved his long hair and top
So,
knot.
Susie, the idea is that with the choosing the following leader and lieutenant is you don't get a chance to talk to the other people. You have to choose.
Oh, I'm not talking to the other character.
She's talking to my memory.
Well, if she can't remember if it's bad or not, if you just go, here, you can help party leader.
And did you create a new character?
Which
Sorry.
is
Did you create a new character?
No, not for this. No.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay,
That
well,
sounds confusing.
because Quarter came in quite late, I'll say like Dane and Kangasiro.
Zero.
Oh,
Yep, that
you
makes
should have
sense.
done Cobalt.
Dane and Cobalt.
Well, you shouldn't pick me as a leader for this task. Just
So-
saying.
So
I
to
didn't
give
not
you an
pick you as
idea,
leader.
Dane is the next most character who's been in
Yep.
the storyline, followed by Korda. And then Kangasiro is has only been in 3 out of the 7 sessions so far.
But that's right. Kangashiro's always
Besides
been
Cobalt,
memorable, so
Cobalt's
that's
been
fine.
there with me.
So Dane has been for 5 out of the 7 previous sessions, and Korda has been 4. So
So the
Quarter is
Cobalt's
one
available. Cobalt's available.
That would be pretty funny.
Flatface has been in 2 previous sessions.
Probably not a good candidate
Yeah.
since it's my last game, though.
Yeah, that's why you were ignored straight
No,
away.
don't worry. I was going to suggest it regardless.
I'll just go with what came up in my head originally.
Yeah.
So that
I
means
think you missed the last 2, which is
Absolutely.
why I
I'm
forgot.
happy with that.
well, the other thing is Jeremy's also going to be missing the next 2
Okay.
potentially.
Yeah, and
So
also
I
it
might
means
be on
that maybe
Skype,
you can
so-
be for the last ones.
Yep, no. It was actually one of the things that the character that Cordar was based upon actively tried to avoid leadership roles.
And stuck
kept
being
getting
the
thrown
leader
into
most of
them.
I'm just considering this whole game how to kill myself tactfully.
Why do you want to do it tactfully?
Test it. bit of
You don't like the
flair.
character? You want to play a different one, or you
No, so I'm gonna stay. I don't really like the mechanics for Pathfinder, to be honest. I'm gonna stick because I can only do one. I'd say out of your two groups, I'd probably just stay with D&D.
Yeah, that's fine.
Otherwise, I'm gonna get really grumpy in like week 6, and no one needs that.
Okay, so Dane, you've been given the leadership, and you've been given the Wayfinder. You had
Great,
to
I
hand
can
over the
finally get back
Wayfinder.
in.
First act as leader.
But because you're the second leader, you don't get the money bonus.
That's fine. I still have my dog.
But instead of having 7 days of having a room to yourself as the captain of the group, you now only have 5 days left over.
Because the previous captain decided to sleep in for 2 days.
Yeah.
To be fair, so did you.
And so Victor gets the Lieutenant 1 from Pimwinkle, and he also gets a room of his own, a smaller room though. And everyone else has to share.
I swear.
What's up, guys?
Look at you, common scum.
Oh wow!
Saw that coming.
This is how I grew up. I'm not unused to this.
Well, hey,
No comeback to that.
I was just like, I hope he was okay.
I have had some of the leaders go, I'm going to share the room anyway, I'm just going to sleep in with everyone else.
It's
I've done
too
my
humble.
time. My dog needs space.
No, you just want cuddles.
Yes, with the pup.
Yes, because the other thing is you can even lock the door so the other people can't get into your room.
I
The shared room you can't do that with.
Cool.
Which is also part of the test. How do you handle being leader?
You cuddle your dog.
Okay, so you've been given another 5 days downtime as party leader. You're the only person who can let them in, and Victor as well can, in and out of the compound.
What does everyone want to do?
Do we know anything about the next?
Well, I'm not restricting anyone to get out.
Do we know what's going to be happening next at all?
No, they say they'll give you more of a heads up the day before, but they do say that it will require some overland travel and some water travel.
As you remind me of this, I start doing stretches. Are we ready?
I'm ready for 4 days time.
So we'll need some supplies, probably some food.
Do they normally give us supplies for
Not
food?
always, and you've never actually done anything that was more than a day's travel before. So they don't tell you exactly how long it will be, but they do say that your 2 weeks training will finish with the final exercise.
Maybe we could get some better boots.
Yeah, and maybe everyone gets an adventuring pack or adventuring, so everyone's got, some flint and steel and everything.
Sure.
So we all just got paid.
Well, you did get a lot more money than the other group did.
Nice, nice.
So the fact that each of you got 11 gold pieces is 11 gold pieces more than they got.
They didn't return the katana, did they?
They returned none of the trade agreements. The trade agreements had to be returned on the dock or they didn't count. And they said, we'll return them later once we verify them from other people.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like we'll take the aunt to court.
So pretty much the trade agreements were worthless. It was whether or not you would actually do what you were asked.
Yeah.
The test was not how well you could screw over the society members you worked for, but how you followed orders.
Or didn't follow orders.
Well, no, the orders were from the society, not from the members of the society. So,
Yes, but except there was the order of killing all the undead you found.
so Adventure Captain was, and the thing is, if you had attacked her, she would have revealed that she was an undead, and she would have then given you an award for doing exactly what you were asked. There was actually a bigger reward for attacking her than there was for not attacking her.
Yep, that makes sense.
So you gave up 6 gold for
Allowing her to provide some information or not.
That was one of my rewards that I had done that you would have gotten if you had have attacked the ghoul at the front.
Thanks for making friends with her.
No, technically,
Pinwinkle did.
Pinwinkle did with all the pastries because he didn't want to die.
Yeah, but then she helped.
I'm just a chatty goblin.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with doing all that. So the idea is that you will get different rewards based on how you act. If you go completely mercenary, then there are quite a few people who will not help you.
So maybe look at getting some more armor, especially.
Well, does anyone read arcane script?
No.
No.
Alas.
My Arcana is 0.
Technically, we have got a.
My Arcana's 2. I can give it a shot.
Because we have got a scroll case, a scroll amongst the bits and pieces.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 5.
14?
The 19 would be able to say you do have a scroll of comprehend languages.
Not comprehend
Yeah,
language.
comprehend languages, which would have worked fantastically in the actual dungeon, which you found while you're in the dungeon.
Okay, so we could have actually read the trade agreements to find out whether or not know what we're looking for or not.
Oh.
But we just carried everything back, so who
Yeah,
cares?
okay. But the scroll that was the scroll that we didn't actually hand back because we could recognise that it is not.
It is. It's an arcane. It is a divine, and it is an occult spell. So,
Okay. So we're actually working with anything. So
as long as it doesn't matter what tradition it was written for, any of the traditions can read it, and they can learn the spell as one of their spells if they wish to.
there you go. So if someone has those skills or the spellcasting capability, then you can grab the scroll of comprehend languages.
So, should we go shopping?
Okay. What would you like to buy?
Actually,
Is there actually like gauntlets or boots? I'm just trying to look.
You can get better boots, or you can just get the equivalent of explorers gear for everyone, which is basically 1 silver piece, which is a new kit of clothing.
Oh, explorer's gear, was it?
Yeah.
Do we get boots that are like,
No, I can't even
I don't
find
know,
it.
Bedazzled?
like good for walking long distances, like 5 days worth?
So
And also
explorer's
good for going
clothing
in
is
water.
sturdy enough that it can be reinforced to protect you, even though it's not a suit of armor. It comes in many forms. So
Still has a dex cap and can grant an item bonus to AC. That should potency go in.
So it counts as good enough to be enchanted.
Cool. And then you can get like full plate and stuff like that on that as well. Yeah, I can see that.
So explorer's clothing is basically the easiest thing that anyone can get to say that here's something that doesn't actually weigh me down. He's sturdy and meant for travel.
Alright, well I will buy some explorers.
Same here.
And explorer's clothing sets you back a whole silver piece.
Ho Which currency?
I'll buy everyone.
As long as you buy it from the Pathfinder Society, they don't care. If you then go out in the streets, then you start to have to negotiate.
I'll buy everyone. Explorer.
You're no longer our leader.
Yeah, I'll buy it as a farewell.
It's a farewell gift with the money that we don't know she's got.
Yeah, you know that I have 5 silver pieces.
Yes. Is it worth also, if we might be going on extended wilderness traverse, is it worth getting a compass?
Yeah.
Is there any way I could bedazzle my explorer boots?
You could make your explorer's boots as pretty as you like.
Yeah? How much would it set me back? I want to put some like glittery holographic rhinestones on them.
Well, for a gold, they'd be more than happy to make it all glittery and shiny for you.
Or you
Can we do it in silver?
just cover it in silver coins.
It's stealth though.
Just making sure we had no...
And then you can go around kicking werewolves.
I feel like it's
So can we maybe
That's
go
a-
and can we go out into town and get maybe like Team Rocket themed Explorer clothes?
guys, I have a lot of money that won't be used next session.
You can just give it to the leader.
Give it to the dog. The dog. I'll make.
I'll
a
make
pouch
the
for
dog
him.
eat it.
And we can get a little collar for the dog.
Yeah, you can have
Team
like
Rocket.
So with the explorer's clothing,
Yep.
can we choose to what we want on like padded armor or half plate and stuff?
Well, the explorer's clothing is not armor. It is basically
Yeah, but-
clothing,
Okay.
and you can basically choose to be wearing armor or the clothing itself.
Okay.
It does mean that if you're resting for the night, instead of sleeping in armor, you can choose to sleep in your explorer's clothing. Your explorer's clothing can be enchanted, so it counts as unarmored. So if you were then to be attacked, at least you would be able to have any protection that you add to it.
Cool. So,
How much does it cost to get it enchanted?
Okay, enchanting.
With a R on the front.
What, you want to be team? Because does Dane want to keep the name, or does Dane want to change the name?
no, I'll keep the name.
Patriarchy.
Oh.
What's that?
To get like chain or something to get better.
But it makes you so slow.
I'm not so slow.
It gets rid of all your dex bonus though.
Okay,
Yeah,
to
maybe
make
step
it
it
I only have padded leather, and I'm like the front line.
Okay.
It costs 160 gold to give your armor +1 to all saving throws, as well as +1 to your armor class.
Ooh.
Uh,
That 120 gold.
So
I
Did
guess.
you say 160 gold?
160 gold, yes.
Can we negotiate that?
You can. But then you'd have to be going into town and spending time doing that.
Aren't we going into town?
You don't have
Well,
to
no,
go into town.
if you just do it like the shopping side of the house can be shop. You effectively you can shop within the Pathfinder walls.
And they don't care what the currency is, which is where the currency bonus comes in. If you want to shop outside of town, you have to be very careful what you do, because you can insult the seller by offering coins they don't like.
But we could also get nice embroidery.
You can.
I'm just gonna get studded leather, which is 3 gold.
As you have 3 or 4 days, you can have the Pathfinder Society go up and get these things for you.
Oh, sweet.
And if you end up joining the Quidira faction, it's actually, you just go to the faction and say, I want this, and they'll go off and get it. They'll even get you a discount for it. Because that's what they do.
Well, we should kind of wait, I guess, to push us something like expensive as this.
The other thing you also have the ability to do is you can give yourself magical weapons for the price of 35 gold. You give yourself a +1 to hit with the weapon.
Ooh.
Who has weapons I actually want to keep?
Doesn't matter. Any weapon you have, you can increase the quality of with a crafting skill or a crafter. So every weapon you have can eventually become an endgame weapon.
And you can potentially transfer bonuses that you buy for a weapon onto a different one anyway.
And the only reason you would change is if there's a different weapon type, or if you want to make a weapon out of special material.
Okay.
Diamonds?
Well,
Diamond is a possibility. They also have mithril, so true silver, as well as cold iron, which is good for taking out certain creatures. And because this version of the game is far more customizable than 5th edition, so this one is about having what you want instead of anything. And
How
it makes
about-
creation far more flexible to players
plus 4 days.
because of that. But it's more complex.
I'd also suggest
Which is why I have this big long post show
I'd
of
also
17
suggest
different links on
that
how to
the party
create
might
items
want to
that are in
purchase
this book alone.
either
Just this
another
book.
or
Just like
some extra supplies of the
my
medicine
sword.
kit.
Yeah, that's what I was
that
thinking
Sarah's
about.
got.
how does chainmail work in terms of it being flexible?
Okay, so
It's a Reddit ticket.
Yeah, but I want to know what throws it doesn't impact.
Right, so they talk about being flexible in the sense that yes, it has a certain weight, it gives a maximum of +2 dex bonus.
So chainmail is medium armor, so you have to be trained in medium armor to make the most out of it. If you're not trained in medium armor, don't bother.
I am not. Actually, where does it say armor?
It'll probably be.
I am trained in medium armor.
Yeah,
Should be
Okay,
trained in all
so
of them.
as it's trained in medium armor, it has the traits flexible and noisy.
Yep.
So what flexible means is
Is it on the same page? On
It should be on the same page.
The
There it
armor
is.
is flexible enough that it doesn't hinder most actions. You don't apply.
You say you don't apply its penalties to acrobatics and athletics, but it's noisy. So
Sharks
if you're
can't
trying
fight
to
first.
avoid
That's
notice,
all I know.
you don't actually get a chance to roll. You're going clink, 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 clink every
That's
time
fine.
you walk around.
And
You
that's
sound
fine,
like a
that's
common
it.
alcoholic.
Sounds like a future purchase.
And it's part of the chain group, so if you do get the specialization effects, which you can get from armor specialization feat, you do get the bonus of it can reduce critical hits, and you get other bonuses with that as well.
Guys, if we all got chainmail, we'd be a chain gang.
But we have manacles as well, so you can actually be a literal train gang.
Perfect.
I can't actually wear that.
It doesn't matter.
So, does everyone want to upgrade their weapon for 35? Can we do like bulk discounts?
I'm probably okay just because I'm not really
And you're leaving.
I'm
We're not
a
investing
melee
in you.
Fine. All good. No
You've
shade.
already informed us.
I'll probably upgrade my longbow
Yeah.
with that one.
Which it doesn't give you bonus to damage. I believe it's only to hit.
Well, that's kind of.
That's still like going forward though. It makes the
So
weapon
is it
better.
30 gold?
I believe it's 35.
Can
It
you
is
do bulk
35
discounts
gold.
if? Hey, wait, just wait. Hey Victor, do you want to upgrade your weapon?
Well, I don't think I can do that
Why not?
because I don't actually get like to use society-made armor or weapons, crafted stuff.
Yeah, here's a problem of if he was to magic something up, by the time he levels, he'll probably have gotten rid of it.
Okay. What about you?
Okay, I can certainly always
What about
improve
the?
weapons and armor.
What about the baker?
The baker is currently not available to voice his opinion.
Okay. Well, I would like to try organize a discount if 3 of us upgrade our weapons to magic.
Okay, so they're offering to give you that upgrade. So that would be normally 105, and they're offering to. No, there's no other decent one I can throw in there with you as well. Everything else on top of that is quite expensive. So yes, they're happy to do that, and okay, so they'll throw in a striking rune as well for 150 gold.
That's alright.
So you
A
say
single striking rune as well,
so you say
How much is a striking rune?
65.
Martin?
Thank you.
Hello, Ariadna.
Enjoy.
Hi, Victor.
See ya.
Hello.
What does a striking rune do?
Striking
Bye.
rune will add a extra dice of damage for the weapon.
So basically, what are you saying? All 3 weapons will become +1 to hit,
Mhm.
and one of them will get an extra damage.
Should I get that then for my great axe?
Yes.
Okay.
What your weapon?
I use basket sword. So,
Okay. Yeah. All right. I will. So how much was that? 100.
150 gold.
If you guys can, do you guys have like 10 each to contribute?
Yeah, that's fine.
10 gold each.
Yeah. Or maybe 15 actually. You said 150.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
if I have, I will give it to you.
No, we're not asking you. You're not. So 15 each.
So technically, Genghis does have 11 gold.
No, it's okay. We don't need your money.
We don't
Can
need
you
that
afford
many.
15 or not?
I can afford 15, yeah.
You're sure? Okay. So I will spend 120.
Would you like me to contribute some funds, or would you like to divvy up my funds at the end?
No.
Divvy it
It's
up. No, Megan
it-
just gets all the
it's
funds.
appropriate that your character who's not going to continue may not have made it through rather than dying, just didn't manage to become Pathfinder.
No.
So that means
What if
that
they
means
really
that-
they sacrifice themselves?
that
They're
means-
like, but in my dying note, you can contribute.
But it being said, if you don't die, you're going to need all the money you can get because you don't have a Pathfinder.
How much
Yeah,
gold
big
did we
bad
start
roll.
off with, by the way?
150 silver, I think, is the standard.
Someone's gonna have to push me up a cliff then.
Okay, so a couple of days before you're supposed to meet with the Pathfinders and find out what your final quest is, you're each given a letter that asks you to detail your last will and testament for what happens to your remains if you were to die on the final expedition.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
I'll
So-
send that through to you tonight.
Cordar will fill out the return to family type stuff back in Sandpoint.
So what was the question? Sorry.
Basically, where does your stuff go when you die?
It'll all be equally divvied up amongst the party.
Okay.
So
So just quickly, so that makes the great axe a +1,
It makes it a +1 striking.
+1 striking,
So the weapon we bought the weapon potency, and Keel's got striking. So
and that's a trait.
And that is a rune. So you have 2 fundamental runes.
Okay.
So
And what dice is it? Or the
So
same dice?
It adds an extra dice of the type you use.
So I make it 2d12.
Yeah, well, really damaging on the big weapons. But it does make bows more useful because suddenly bows can go from firing 3 times around or 4 times around, depending on your traits, to suddenly each arrow is now doing twice the amount of damage it was doing previously. And that adds up, especially when you're trying to bypass damage reduction. I gave it to an NPC who absolutely caned people in the playtest for the Jade Regent. You remember that person?
What we
Well, can we?
one thing we could. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was
go-
just gonna say, can you try throw in another striking rune for a discount as well, or not? Do you want?
let's say
I can, yeah.
It would set them back. They would be happy to give you a second striking rune for 60 gold.
instead of 65.
instead
Well,
of
I have
65.
105 from like the first go, so.
What I also
So
think
where
is
did you
a
get the
good
100
idea.
How much did you? 105 gold. You sure you added it up?
I think
right?
that's from all of the pouches added up.
We had a lot.
What I
So
also
we
think
got
is
a
a
lot
good
from
idea
the
is
five
we
patches
get
as well.
Because I got a platinum piece as well.
Yep.
Platinum piece is only worth 10 gold.
Yeah.
Some people had thought it was 100 gold, but it's 100 silver it's worth. Most things were done in silver. if
Well,
you
that's
were to make.
15, 25.
What were you looking at?
28.
What were you suggesting, Victor?
I suggest we get expanded healers too. That's 50 gold for a better healer's kit.
Yeah.
Everything is.
We are using it a lot. I mean,
So yeah, I think it was certainly already talked about getting a healer's kit or an additional healer's kit for the party.
Yeah.
it's a better healer's kit. I
So,
mean,
so you're talking about the improved one. So.
How much gold did we start with?
You started with
that's
150
50
silver.
gold.
So 15 gold.
each.
So 15 plus. Because I only spent like 3, so let's call it 12.
The healer's kit's on page 288
Yeah.
on the Carpool book.
17.
Because yeah, so I mean, yes, it's good, but for 10
I
times
think
the 10 times the price, it's only adding a +1 bonus on your item check. So it's certainly good to have, but I'm not certain how affordable it is at this stage.
Yeah, I think it's
I'll
expensive
certainly be
too.
happy if it could afford it, but
You sound like my mom at Christmas.
Yeah, I think better weapons is a priority right now.
Though it's also useful to have multiples of the healer's kits. So, considering you only have one healer's kit, and if the druid's not available for some reason, you have no healer.
that's right.
Yeah.
Shall the necromancer?
'Cause
But also, in conjunction with the healer's kit, we need someone else with healer's
a little bit of medicine.
skill.
Well, yeah, a little bit of medicine skill.
Medicine.
So which?
62 from the first slot, and then
So, does anyone else have actually medicine skill at all?
no.
So you want to spend another of your 62 of your gold and drop it on another striking room?
Do you think it's worth it?
If it's, I can pitch in some gold and just calculate it.
How much is it worth keeping all the different types?
You don't know.
Do you have any gold that you want to donate?
How much do you need?
How much do you want to donate? We're looking at a price of 60, so
I can give you. So I don't actually have that much. I basically just have what we got last time, so I can give you 20 if you want.
why do you have 20? Is that's added up together?
Well, because
Well,
that's the
I
total,
have
like,
203
Yeah.
plus 95, so 38. Sorry, 30.8.
Yeah, okay.
Plus if you want.
Yeah, 20, 20, 20.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll buy another rune. You can add it to your thing. I will get rid of.
It's appropriate the fearless leader has a highly linked equipment
So,
and ex-fearless leader.
Fearful leader.
I mean, 2d8's pretty good.
alright. I'm gonna get rid of all my small pieces. 2.9 plus 5 plus 8.2 plus 2.7 plus 11. 1.1.
Does mean that you are more likely to specialize in using the weapon.
Yeah.
So when you magic up a suit of armor, you're more likely to use that armor mainly.
What happened? Why did I put my computer on airplane mode? Now my Google calculator doesn't work.
Hey, yesterday I found out my Ethernet port no longer works on my laptop.
Oh, that sucks.
That
19.9,
makes me
perfect.
sad.
Well, I set everything up to use the Ethernet port, so when I plugged it in over here, there was no Wi-Fi issues, and I'd have no slowdown issues when trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
So when I plugged in, it's like, there's no network. What do you mean there's no network? There should be a network. I ended up spending about 20 minutes trying to figure out, was it the network card? Was it the cable? Was it the modem?
Good.
Turned out to be the network card. Computer doesn't believe it has one.
Oh, that's always a fun issue to do. I forgot how I solved it.
And I hadn't even had a Windows update in that time.
Yeah.
50
Damn the
plus
Windows updates.
2.9.
How come you reorganized the room again?
Because my wife couldn't get to the couch when the couch was over here.
Yeah.
Because the gamers were just spread out. And so she wanted to be able to use the room, which allowed her to walk in and out. And it also meant that I could, dedicate a space just to games. She also liked seeing these on screen. You wouldn't see it otherwise if the head was all the way over there.
Do you know how much the thing I bought was the clothes? It was like 2 gold pieces or something, wasn't it?
It was about 2 gold pieces, yes. Because you bought the fancy clothes.
I'm just trying to combine everything.
So
There we go.
I currently
Okay, so the day before you're set to go out,
Should stand on that road, sorry.
20.
Okay.
your fearless leader gets taken out to lunch.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, it's better than I thought he was going to say.
Yep.
I thought he was going to
Taken out
stop
to be
it.
mugged.
I thought he was going to stop at your fearless leader gets taken out.
Well, it would be one way of interest there. So you're volunteering this person's leader. They were the leader.
You chose poorly. Would you like to try again?
Should have chose the dog.
Yep.
Okay, so Janira, the little halfling who you remember, whose eyebrows still haven't grown back from what Pimlinkle did to her,
Yeah.
takes you out for lunch.
Awesome.
So, Dane, how are you liking being in command?
Oh, it's good. My dog has a little playpen now. He's settling in. He's good. Less anxious from the snoring of one of the other people.
Which one was that one?
The one
Let me remember my name.
Buttface, the one that still owes me gold.
How do I owe you gold?
It's like 1. I was like, eh.
I think she just bought you a 20
I
gold
know,
thing. You
that's
can get it
fine.
for
I'm joking.
Toes, am I right?
Yeah, no, it's good. We went out shopping. Is it the same day or next day?
This is a couple
I've
of
been
days.
over a few days.
Okay. Well, we went out shopping, got some new kit and clothes and upgraded weapons for preparing for the new journey.
That's okay. So, officially, tomorrow is your last day as an aspirant, and you will be starting your quest as soon as you leave the city. But you'll no longer be considered an aspirant, and if you return and how you return will determine if you make it into the Pathfinder Society.
Right. Any tips?
Don't die.
I thought that was obvious.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
It seems to actually have to be told. And then there is the work together thing. Actually show up and talk to the guy who gives you the quest.
Fair enough.
Try not to insult the guy or plan to kill them during the conversation.
Okay.
And try not to kill them in the conversation also helps.
Uh-huh.
So these are tips that this year has taught me, she says.
Right, okay, thanks for the notes. Is there anything equipment-wise that you think we need before we head out?
Well, you will find out that you are going to be gone for 20 days.
Okay.
Roughly, depending on how well you screw up.
So they send you eat up big on lunch.
Yep.
But the rest of it, they'd like to, spring on you without too much notice.
Cool. Well, that's fine.
Well, I think we will need some rations.
Unless, of course, you follow her directions she just gave you and ask more questions.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I like you work in this
So
situation.
20 days. Okay. Anything else that you would recommend?
Yeah, let the others be surprised by it. I'm sure that would be fantastic to know that they've got no preparation time for a 20-day trip.
We have 1 day. It's fine. We can go shopping. Again.
Yeah, so you'll be meeting at the start of the day, and you won't be expected to leave until nightfall. So you will have from morning till nightfall to make any preparations you need.
Cool. Awesome.
Tell me so I can do my stretches early.
So I will see you at dawn, and I will have the Wake Up Brigade ready to help everyone get up on time.
Awesome.
So are people getting horses?
Oh yeah, what's our mode of transport up there? Is it just on foot or horses or?
I think I might be
Well,
afraid of horses.
you should find out where you're going first before you determine.
Yeah, okay. And that will be on the day?
Yeah.
Okay. No worries.
They sometimes change it.
Cool.
Push bike?
Car? Flying dog?
Dragon from the end of Neverending Story?
Oh, go on.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so she pays for your meal for you.
Aww.
Really nice meal.
I buy her a coffee. As a thanks.
And you find yourself back to the others. How much lead up do you give the others?
As soon as I get back,
What do you tell them?
I tell them that we've got 1 day left. It's 1 day left, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically you've got a couple of hours before you're supposed to call it a night.
Oh, okay. So I huddle everyone together saying, so before everyone goes to bed, just got back. We'll be gone for 20 days.
Didn't you say that she took him out for lunch?
Yeah.
Yep. And so she took him out for lunch, but she then talked to him for quite a
So
few
it's a long
hours.
lunch.
To give all the info.
And lunch wasn't necessarily right next to the place, so it might have been an hour or two to where the place was.
Yeah.
Inconvenient.
Yes.
And it
So
shoot up most of his last day of freedom.
So we'll be gone for 20 days. So we'll be woken up bright and early in the morning, so some people can do their stretches. And then we'll have until nightfall to head out. So I recommend we go and get all the rations and medicine, etc. that we need, that we didn't get the other day. Because we won't be told where we're going until the morning.
Fair enough.
Any other questions?
Nope. I've now summed my money.
Cool. Alright, no worries. Well then I'll see you all bright and early in the morning.
So shall we go shopping for...
Yeah, we're going in the morning. We're going to
Alright.
get told where we're going first.
Wait, we're not going shopping before...
No,
It's nightfall.
you got potentially you can do some rough shopping this evening, but you won't have time for shopping tomorrow morning.
No, you will. We have the entire day tomorrow to do shopping. As in to prepare.
Oh, I saw.
We have a day.
Okay, right.
It's
Okay.
not tomorrow, it's the day after, right?
Okay.
It is tomorrow in the game mode. So you're basically waking up in the morning, told what you're supposed to do at dawn, and then you've got until sunset to figure out how you're going to do it.
Yeah,
Okay. So we find out everything tomorrow and go shopping tomorrow.
pretty much.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna have a final bath and shave my legs before we go.
Shave your legs. Do you even, like, as a goblin, do you even have, like...
So do you borrow
I'm
someone else's
sure.
knife to do so?
Yes.
I mean, borrow. She already had it in her back pocket.
Or you borrow it, then you give it back with all the goblin hair on it.
Residue.
Be right back, guys. I will
85.
pick
Okay.
a glass of water.
All good. So whose knife do you borrow? I'm sure Pimlico will understand. Wave to Mark.
So we bought an explorer's kit as well, didn't we? And that was 1 silver.
That was one silver.
I will use up one of my 202 quadrillion coins.
Wasn't that just explorers clothing or something like that?
You got an explorer's kit as well as a. Sorry, you got the adventurer's pack as well as the explorer's kit.
How much
Yeah.
was the adventurer's pack?
Adventurer's pack was 7 silver pieces.
So did everyone get an adventurer's pack? Because it gives you...
I believe you bought it for everyone.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did.
Oh, you did?
If I
I
were to
did.
buy rations for 25 days,
20 days.
you have an extra.
So the adventurer's pack comes with a backpack, bedroll, 2 bowel pouches, 10 pieces of chalk, flint and steel, 50 feet of rope, 2 weeks of rations, so 5 torches and a water ski.
Okay, so that's 8 silver for each. So how many other
About
people
7
are there?
silver each.
7 silver each.
I already had one.
You already have one.
If you then bought your second one, you'd then have 4 weeks of rations.
Can't we just buy the rations though?
You can buy the rations if you want. So the rations are, where are they?
Did you spend any on that?
1 week of rations is 4 silver pieces.
4?
How much was the pack?
The pack was 7.
7, and yet.
It's cheaper to actually buy the adventurer's pack than it is to buy the rations.
Wait, how much did you say the rations are?
Rations were 4 silver pieces for 1 week.
Oh, for 1 week.
And yet
I'm
you
gonna
get...
buy.
The adventure
Okay,
pack-
fine. We'll buy it twice and
There
then...
is a thing of buying in bulk.
So
Yeah,
the
I'll
adventure-
Can we
buy-
negotiate a bulk price?
Well, you want to buy just rations?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no.
No.
Listen,
It's probably better.
rations are 4 silver a week normally,
And
Yeah.
then 8 silver.
and an adventurer's pack
Oh, sorry, 7
is
silver.
7 silver, and it includes 2 weeks of rations.
Yeah, but I'm
plus
negotiating.
all the other stuff. No.
No.
Well, you're not going to negotiate a better deal than
Yeah.
all the other stuff on top of 2 weeks of rations.
Yeah, but how about I negotiate it and then sell you back all the other stuff?
But you won't get that because you're going through it.
Yeah.
Because if you just go for the
You go
rations,
for
you
rations.
only get the rations, and you'll still be paying more than you would.
Well, I
if
mean, you
bought
might
the
get
adventurer's
2 weeks of rations for maybe 6 silver,
Yeah, I
but
just...
you're certainly not getting all the
rest.
rest of it for the.
Did you pay for yours already? So everyone just paid for their own? Is that what we're saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what was that? What was Victor saying about that healer's advance? Is it advanced healer's kit or is it just a healer's kit?
There is the expanded healers tools, which is worth 50 gold, which is all it does is give you a +1 to their medicine.
Alright.
Probably
But
better
our
off-
medicine's already
Probably
bad,
better off
isn't it?
having additional healers kits amongst the
The
party.
healers kit, the healers tools are 50. 5 gold each normally, and it's 50 gold for the.
But that's just +1 medicine, and medicine takes like 8 hours to heal.
No, medicine can be done by various characters in different ways. So what it can be done is to stop a condition from killing you, such as say something's causing you to bleed. You can stop the bleeding effect.
Right.
You could spend, if you're trained in it, you can spend 10 minutes outside of combat to heal someone and give them hit points back. Otherwise, overnight you only get back your level plus constitution and hit points. So you don't get a huge amount of hit points back every day. But the healer's kit can be done once per hour for the average person, if you're trained in it. If you also take battlefield medicine, you can do it as a round action, as a single action in a round, and that could be the difference between getting someone up in combat and not.
Yeah, I might get a medicine thing.
Do you have any medicine modifiers?
I do.
So you train in medicine?
Yeah, I'm trained in medicine.
I have a +1 in medicine.
You're +4.
But yours will go up with your level, whereas Nexus will not.
I'm not trained in that.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So it's 5 gold, did you say?
5 gold, yes. And having multiple people with the healer's kit comes in handy, because if the healer goes down, you don't know where the kit is.
Yeah, so...
Or the healer falls off a cliff. It's like, that's a bit hard to, get that. Or gets caught by a beast and run off by a beast.
Oh, yeah, healer's tool.
Hey, like when you said Ethan didn't get any gold for like being leader?
Yep.
Are you just talking about the gold I got when we finished the last 2?
When you got the, finished the first one.
Yeah, the 5 different pouches. Yeah, cool.
So, right, 1 plus...
Just checking I included
So it's +1 on the roll. And heals poison.
You can use it to do the medicine skill. So you can't use the medicine skill without the healer's kit in most cases.
Yeah. It's healer's tools.
It heals tools.
Medicine checks, first aid.
Do you like my money table? It's embedded with calculations.
It does help. So the basic person can do administer first aid, which can stabilize or stop bleeding. So anyone having a kit does come in handy. The fact that you're trained in it means you can treat disease, treat poisons, and treat wounds.
Treat rooms, yeah.
And they're the things that you really need to be able to do.
So how many people have one?
Hey,
I'm back.
Hey, Victor.
Sorry about the delay, guys. I was looking for fever pills. I'm not feeling so good.
So
Well, if you need if you need to get some extra sleep in before you go travelling,
Nah,
we do understand.
I want to play games. Let's go.
So, Victor, I just got a healer's kit as well because I'm trained in medicine.
So Dane also has a healer's kit to help out.
Oh, okay. You are also trained in medicine, right? That's good. So we can share possibilities for failing tests.
Yeah.
Do we
I'm
have
a little bit more specialized because I also have a background as a battle medic, something like that. So I was actually a medic
Ah.
before I got to druiding.
What's this about potions? Do we need some?
Potions can be bought, but potions are also expensive.
Yeah, I can see the 3 gold pieces per price.
How about scrolls of healing or something like that? Is there more expensive than potions?
Yeah, they are more expensive than potions because a scroll will allow you to learn the spell,
Okay.
whereas a potion will not.
Yeah.
How much is a scroll of healing?
Okay, the basic
I
scroll.
have 80 gold.
How much have you got?
84.
84.
I think you just try to burn through it.
I have 46.
I also got some crackers. If you're hearing a strange sound.
I thought you were offering us some.
I know, that's what I thought.
Where's Watangra? Oh, that's like below Jameson, isn't it? Is that Watangra?
Okay, let's see if I can find it in the index.
Sorry.
It's already
Here. Who's the Watangra thing?
Oh, that was from last night, so.
What are they?
Don't know.
I will wait.
Okay, so
Yeah,
a
honey
first level scroll will set you back 4 gold, but you have to have the spell on your list. You can't cast spells not on your tradition.
Social effect.
So how do you learn them?
Basically, you have to spend a week per level to learn the spell.
We have time.
But how does... Wait, I'm confused. So you can only use the scroll if you learnt it.
No, you can use the scroll that's on your tradition.
Oh. Does anyone have it on their tradition?
I got the line.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I got primal.
So you want a scroll of... so what is the healing? Healing is...
Do it.
I know heal.
I have some.
The heal spell, the basic heal spell.
Do you want more?
So heal is divine and primal.
I don't have one, so.
I'm not sure what
But-
it is.
Caution, because I usually don't prepare heal
It's contagious.
every day.
Would you like that?
I know that, but I usually don't prepare it. Oh, hello, David.
Hello,
Pathfinder
Victor.
week
It's
in
been
7
a while.
days.
Hey guys. Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late.
That's alright. Pathfinder week in 7 days.
Hi, I'm David.
Hi,
Yes.
nice to meet you. I was wondering, I was like, who's
So,
called
yeah,
Maidens?
3 weeks of rations.
Thanks.
Okay.
Would you like a honey cake?
I'm good, thank you. I'll probably die.
Why?
Not
What-
actually, but I mean, it's horrifyingly good looking. No, I'm good.
Are you
Hi,
like-
Victor. No,
I miss you, man.
I missed
I
you
want-
too. My favorite Brazilian making shitty buses.
Yeah, it's like a year or so that we played together, right?
No, not even, man.
Not so long, not so long.
I remembered them again. My dice. And I brought the wrong character sheet. How good's that?
I remember dice.
And this is your fearless leader.
He has been voted most likely to succeed in the mission by your previous fearless leader.
I thought you meant in his, like, 2018 yearbook.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's okay, I brought a thing. Did I? I don't know, did I? Yes, I did.
And you also, so you're being taken into the, well, on the day of, on the last day, you're woken up by a splash of water on your face from a cold bucket. Still got ice in the bucket.
This is nice. It's nice and refreshing.
And you see the rest of the wake up crew, the bucket brigade, walking into the, where the others are.
Ah, yeah, because they did the thing and we did the thing.
Okay, no.
Right, I remember now.
But, okay. But Cordar's actually already up, standing in the corner, just going through sketchy motions. And,
You're used to the effects of it.
shadow sword against the wall.
Nice, nice.
It's okay, they walk right past you and toss the bucket on the bed.
I was going to say, they still talking on me, so I have a bit of a shower in the morning.
Does
Waterboard me, waterboard me.
quite pungent. Martin, do you remember what my character's name is?
Yep.
Thank you. Can you tell me?
Yeah.
With Bella.
Yeah? Huh? Bella, thank you. Bella, yep.
And he managed to actually put it up on here as
Oh
well.
yeah, the diplomancer. Yep. Silver tongue.
And you when you get up, you find that you're being presented by an extra person. He said, "By the way, congratulations, you're now part of your group," and then someone just walked off.
Yay!
And you didn't even realise you were being demoted to member of party instead of fearless leader.
Yes, anyway.
Wait, when were you fearless leader?
Last session.
He was leader of his previous group, however.
Yeah.
He's one of the ones that I was working with a few days ago. And it turned out that while you guys were not feeling so well after the Tian celebration, you were
Yeah.
feeling a lot better than the rest of his friends.
Yeah, we went and well. Yeah, they're not feeling so great, but we did get to do the things that you guys didn't do right, so it's all good.
Hey, I did it
Have you
right. I was
ever
just the only one that survived.
Have you ever considered doing radio?
I actually talk for a living. Yeah, I'm a tour guide.
There you go.
So yes and no. Also, I was listening to myself on one of the podcasts the other day. I realised that the closer I am to the microphone, the worse I sound. It's just really, really loud.
No, I think it's everyone doesn't like the sound of their own voice.
No, I actually adore the sound of my own voice. I'm a tour guide. No, it was just
jerk.
no, it was just that I was too close to the microphone and projecting too much, and then it was overloading the microphone because that's incredibly sensitive.
It is. It can pick up a whisper in the kitchen.
Yeah, no, I had headphones on and I was like, okay, that's me actually drinking from a can. Okay, right. It was a bit creepy.
Bit of ASMR.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Loving it.
That's where you whisper.
I'm watching. The camera goes 2 ways.
Anyway.
Sorry.
So we've just been woken up by ice water.
Yep. And apparently, you were warned about it happening the night before.
We were.
You said you'll be woken up by the bucket brigade.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Good morning. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to the party.
What's up?
Oh, you know, you guys slept through a whole adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Also, hello, I'm Bella. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
You all have known each other from the 3 years you've been trying to become Pathfinders.
Ah, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah.
again.
I
At least you
forgot.
didn't burn down a bakery like one of our other people.
I tend not to burn down things. I fix things. Usually.
good.
Not all the
Oh,
time.
this is my dog, Cobalt.
I love dogs. What a good dog.
That's the most autismo way you could introduce yourself.
He will be
Swipe
with us.
right for this
entire
person.
way. Yeah.
I wanted to swipe left, I wanted to swipe
That
left.
is exactly how I met my girlfriend. She saw me on Tinder with a dog. We've been together for 2.5 years. It works well.
So you mean she didn't say I meant swipe left, but I swiped right by accident? Because that's what I just said.
No.
That's what I thought you meant too.
Come on, man. I'm a bus driver. I'm going to catch up here.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Alright, so did they leave instructions of where to meet the leaders?
Guy, you got De Niro just waiting for you to get everyone going.
Alright.
I get up.
Everyone except for Corda, which is understandable, is soaked in ice water.
So everyone had a nice shower? Yeah, it was great. Why didn't you?
And your puppy's just looking at you with the thing of, I need to get out of the way.
Do I have a spare bucket? Or 2 buckets?
Leave
Cool.
that dog alone.
Both are cool.
Alright, no.
So
Well, they considered giving Corda the bucket so we could throw it, but they went, nah.
form a run up and we'll get the info for where we need to go and what we need to do.
Expected to show up in the council chambers yet again.
So,
Sweet.
And
it's
don't
just
drip on
assumed,
the
I guess,
floor.
that we bought all the rations and things like that, which we know
Oh, yeah,
It's just non-linear.
yeah. Cool. So because we already knew we're going to be gone for 20 days, so we need to get some stuff.
Yep.
You should have.
Buy yourself some
adventurous-
rations.
No, you didn't know who was coming.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Fine, we have.
Still have an adventurous kit.
I know.
Yeah, we
The thing
bought
is,
two.
they couldn't plan for something they didn't know about.
Ah.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, cool. So we'll go to the council chambers.
Okay, so you managed to make it there, and you find that you're in one of the side little chambers, not the main chamber today.
Oh,
You've been demoted. You're captain, and you don't even get to walk into the main chambers as captain.
it's fine. It may be secret score stuff. You know,
Because you don't have any friends. Sorry, what?
know each other for 3 years in this. Cool. So we'll walk into the chamber unless everyone's gonna wait outside.
Okay, so as you come up there, you can
That was
see
good,
some Taldorian guards standing outside the door. You've not seen guards from other places inside the Pathfinder Society very often. It's not a common thing that they allow outsiders into the grounds.
They're waiting for you.
I know.
Well,
Alright. So I'll walk up.
Old aspirants.
So I'll walk up and be like, "Hello."
He can be an aspirant at any age.
Well, but they're starting a bit later than most, that's all.
So I'll walk up and be like, "I'm Dane, leader of Team Rocket."
I'm out.
Welcome to the group. We're here to see the leaders. Leader.
Okay, they sort of look at you, squint at you, are you sure you're leader?
Yes.
Well, if you're sure, they point you to the room.
Alright, cool. I'll head inside.
Okay, inside you see a very wily old man with a wild grey beard and glittering eyes sitting on a plush bench next to a finely dressed, full-figured woman who looks us through, she's boarding out of her brain waiting for you.
Cool. I will make haste in walking up to them.
Okay, you reckon, give me a society roll. We'll see if you actually recognize the person.
Is that everyone?
No, just the fearless leader who's walking in front of everyone.
Society. 18.
Okay, you recognize the old man as a venture captain known as Drangle Drang.
Okay.
Drangle Drang.
Not Drang, Drang.
Okay. No relation to Captain Drango.
Yeah. Thank God.
I feel like I know him.
Do I recognise the woman?
Yes, you do. Her name is Gloriana Morelia. She's a paladin noble.
We're not in there yet, are we?
Well, he left you outside. He just walked in.
Hey! I brought my lieutenant.
You did?
Yeah.
Your dog?
No, I wished.
We tried.
Tried. Okay, cool.
So Kanga's with you.
Yeah, Kanga's with me.
What? I'm sorry.
You're with me, you're walking behind.
As Lieutenant, you've gone into.
I'm very unhappy about this.
Speak about.
This is nonsense. Why am I waiting?
It's only a small room in there. There's not space.
Double save. I'm a cast charm every goddamn day.
On the fearless leader?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, so, Kanga needs to make a society roll.
Oh Jesus! What the fuck?
I rolled you a 16.
Well, subtract 1, and that's this.
So 15. I could have done worse.
Do you know what my entire class is? Diplomancer. That's what it is.
Okay, so Kanga doesn't embarrass you too much standing beside
This is
you.
bullshit.
Are you whinging?
Yes.
About to cast charm person is what I'm about to cast.
On which person? The rest of the party?
Belthorn, remember.
So wait, why are you mad? Because you're not the leader?
Yeah, exactly.
Belthorn, remember that the choice of leader is not necessarily done best on best competence.
Oh no, I'm entirely with you on that one. Just gonna let them go, but things can change.
Cool.
And you can hear that conversation from outside while you're mingling with the guards and the riffraff.
Listen, baby back bullshit.
Alright, so we'll walk up to...
Can I tell him look, you've just joined us, maybe settle down a bit?
Can you chuck a hoe at the end of that?
Consider that.
No, it's not me.
Consider that after 3 years, you're probably less than 3 weeks away from graduating. Don't blow it now.
But any
Maybe
of
that's
us.
that.
And Drain says, recently a contact from Low Aslanti Embassy in Escadar approached us with an offer. It seems they've discovered a unique relic of Aslanti origin on the Inner Seas floor. And would like to add it to our collection to study. So, I've chosen you as the example of the sort of quest you might be doing for the Society that will be a good test of whether or not you should return or not. Or we should hunt you down and kill you depending on how far you actually get.
Chill.
Sounds good.
So bad.
No, I've got that spell. It's chilling.
I don't know. So we can hear the conversation. Okay,
Nice to meet you.
when he says sounds good, I quietly mention, well, except for the bit about Al Massey floor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's not really a great thing.
We're not in there right now. We don't have any other.
No,
Oh no, we can hear what
we
they're
can hear
saying.
the
Oh, we can.
conversation.
Yeah.
So I'll just make the quiet conversation. He goes, yeah, it all sounds good, except for that. How good are you guys?
So...
And the Low Aslanti drive a hard bargain, so we need you to escort one of our relic brokers to Escadar so she can authenticate the item and mediate a fair deal on the Ten's
We covered the
behalf.
item already.
So it's an escort quest.
Wow, flashbacks. So many hours.
Consider you'll have someone new to talk to all the way.
Charm.
The player in
Okay,
me
so
hates
this
so
is just
much.
escort mission.
You are not the only ones trying to acquire the object. You are going up against the Aspis Consortium.
Aspis.
Yes, they are one of our competitors in the obtaining of relics. For them, they want to just sell it on the black market. We actually want to study and learn from it.
It's so.
So we think it belonged in a museum.
You're getting real bad flashbacks now.
He just loves the Indiana Jones quote.
What are you a
I
tour
heard
guide
it.
of? What are you a tour guide of?
Canberra apparently. Next month it's Queensland, and then Canberra again after that. More Canberra.
So when Canberra's not.
Do you drive buses?
Yeah. Drug tourist coaches.
So we'll come up with a solution.
Hedged.
We'll come up with a solution to make things easier for you to try to get it.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Lady more or less stirs and speaks up in a strong, demanding voice. Not that I'm good at doing demanding voices. I have used some of the Empire of Taldor's most skilled operatives to plant false crew manifests and course plans with the Harbour Master.
That wasn't very commanding.
Yeah. Ensuring that the Aspis Consortium spies, who certainly keep an eye on such matters, believe we are moving our relic to Escadar on ship tomorrow morning.
I feel
This
very
decoy shall occupy the Consortium sufficiently for you to travel overland to
I feel very
Escadar with
commanded.
plenty of time to make the final agreement with the Guildmen before the Society's window of opportunity runs out. So they want you to go overland in secret and not tell anyone where you're going.
if only somebody had bluff.
And how far overland are we talking?
Talking 8 to 10 days travel
On foot or on horse?
on foot.
Sure.
Do you have any questions? She says, looking at you specifically, ignoring Kangasero.
Yep.
And he's obviously wild. But
I don't even know what she's doing. I just stare at the floor.
So when we bring back the artifact, then we'll be full members.
if you bring back the artifact, you'll be full members.
Okay.
If you don't bring back the artifact, you won't be returning.
Either by your knife or other weapons, or by someone else's.
Well, if you steal the item, then you won't be living.
Mm-hmm.
What?
As in the sense of if you recover the item but don't return.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I know. You touched it there. Is there any? Is there anything we need to know about the artifact in order to help transport it back?
You should just speak with the consultant who'll be going with you. I'm sure she will be able to tell you all about it
Okay.
once she sees it.
I wrote you escort someone to somewhere.
Pretty
To
much
get
it.
something? Come on.
You need to
give
pick
more
up an
de-
escort.
We need a bit more description. To get something.
So 8 days travel on foot, and then
You're travelling north across the island, and then you're going from this island to one of the nearby islands, meeting with the Gilman.
How will you pass through the water?
Well,
is there a harbour near?
I'll give Kangasero another society roll.
Ah, god damn it.
Why are you doing this?
7, 6.
I will.
So,
I'll-
Kangasero sort of pushes you out of the way to
Interrupts and,
ask his questions. She sort of looks at him with the, why are you talking?
Alright, I'll push Kanga back and alright, to reiterate, is there a harbour or a ship to jump across the island?
You should be able to just arrange something with one of the fishermen on the village nearby. It's only about his day travel from island to island.
Anything else?
So you wouldn't want to take too much with you while traveling.
Yep, so pack light.
Yeah.
We're all squeezing into a fishing boat.
Or multiple.
And you'll be meeting with Grandmaster Torch, who will be able to give you some instruction on how to cross the island.
Is Grandmaster Torch?
Give me a society roll.
It's actually Grandmaster Flash.
28.
Net 20.
You recognize him. He is the leader of the Shadow Lodge, one of the factions of the Pathfinder Society, and the guy most voted to hunt you down and kill you if you do something to screw up with the Society.
Sounds good. The one that left me a lovely note. What party have I walked into?
Well, you do know he is responsible for half your party going missing.
It said it was fun ambushing you.
Did me a favour.
He did. And then he got you assigned to this group.
Not true.
Gives with one hand, takes with the other.
I mean, look, you know, scales of justice. I guess everything's fair in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't hurt me.
You can always like push you off the nearest cliff if you want. Like a
I don't
dog.
really think that's a great idea. Like, that's the opposite of what I would really appreciate.
See, there's your diplomacy coming through.
Exactly right.
See, the dog can just coax you off the cliff.
Are you kidding me? I'll charm the shit out of your dog.
Okay, cool. So that's everything. Any other information? Or should we start to head off?
Well, it's up to you how you get there and get back, but if you leave the consortium there before you sort out the deal and they get the item, you may as well not come back. And I'm sure Grandmaster Torch will then hunt you down and kill you for failing the quest.
I would really like to succeed.
What were the details of the deal, sorry? Is there a time we have to make it?
Is there a time we have to get there?
You
to
should
beat
be
the other
there
faction.
you should be there in 7 to 8 days, hopefully.
You got to beat the other faction to start with.
If the other faction beats you because you've made a big song and dance about where you're going, then that's your fault.
How much is a horse?
Well,
one XP per day.
or you have to buy it outright, because most people won't rent it to you not
That's
knowing where you're
kind of
going.
where I was going. How much is a horse outright?
No, it's 80 silver a day. Or 80 silver to buy.
80
Okay,
silver.
you might, okay, considering we're going to go on a boat and stuff like that, if the option to rent a horse to the other side of the island and then bring it back
Yeah,
again.
but then they know where we're going.
And you believe you're going to a fishing village, not a proper harbour.
Yeah.
So if you are taking a boat across, you're taking a fishing boat.
Oh yeah, no,
not a-
the horse would have to stay behind you.
Martin, what you're telling me
They'll
is
swim.
that I have this wonderful other character who is brilliant in and around the water, who is specialised as a weapon that is of the water and the sea,
Yep.
and then I have this guy
Yep.
who's going to the water,
Yep.
as opposed to the other guy who's never been to the water.
Okay,
Yep.
Sorry, he's been to the water
stay
once.
underground.
And he's underground. He's basically a dwarf.
Well, I am a
This
dwarf.
makes sense. Well, I guess you need to dig a hole.
I guess you need to diplomacy yourself better.
I'll diplomacy up a hole.
I'm sure you can diplomacy the water to part so you get there and you can just walk right across.
Prince of Egypt.
You gotta be Moses.
I got a staff.
Anyway, so can we convince them to let us rent horses to the little village, or we have to buy?
Lady Morelia doesn't care what you do, but if they discover where you're going,
Because remember, the false trail has been set that says we're
Yeah.
jumping on a boat.
and they're
Which
expecting
means
you
we wouldn't
to
have horses.
they're expecting you to sneak out at sunset tonight.
Yeah. So it's
So
probably
if
best
you want to go any other way, that's your choice. But if you fail, this is your. And basically, once you leave this chamber, you are no longer in testing conditions.
not to. She obviously gives
On
us.
your own.
I mean,
So-
testing conditions didn't really mean much for survival.
She obviously gives us.
Yeah,
a
but
map
I
of,
mean,
like,
we're in
map
real
where-
life testing conditions now, where fail equals death, so I would still consider it testing conditions.
The other conditions was that they would recover you if they thought there was something valuable in you. But as you're not a Pathfinder yet,
Yeah.
if you die on this mission, they don't have to recover you.
I'm more thinking about the rest of my party. They didn't have
Nothing
anything
valuable
to
in
recover.
them.
No. I agree.
Well, it's better than one of the first ones who went outside and didn't get let back in again on their first day. Because they insulted the De Niro, who was their guide.
Hello?
Well, they said, "Oh, we don't need your help, you stupid person." And she's like, "Sure, here's the door. You can go out." And then she went back in and left them. So they're wandering around the city now by themselves, having failed their test.
Really is.
Love it. Cool.
So is there any alternate transport we can organise, or is it
No.
not like it?
It's a Janira. If they're the last questions you want to ask, Janira is waiting outside to take you to Grandmaster Torch, and then on to
Is-
your
Is there
expert.
any alternative transport than walking that would not blow any cover?
That's completely up to you. I don't care how you do it. If you fail the
there
quest,
is-
you failed the quest. I've
Running.
given you the job. Asking how you get there is not my problem, she says,
Okay.
looking at you.
Awesome. Well,
So go take you and your dogs and go.
I only have one dog.
She looks at King Sarah.
Maybe two.
Well, I don't get the joke. I just go.
I just laugh it out. Okay, no worries.
I love Vice articles, by the way. Macaulay Culkin sounds like he's doing
For
great,
me,
and
dogs
honestly,
are
great for
awesome.
him.
He is doing great.
Thanks,
I saw him
Vice.
on a video the other day, but thanks.
Well, she's meant to be a bit haughty, and she is also one of the venture captains of the society, which you do remember from What
No,
You've
I've
Read.
seen it.
So she represents the Talonor faction
He's
of
really
the
doing
main leaders away.
And hey, you've just spent 3 years learning how to be self-sufficient.
Yeah, it's true.
Love
Alright,
the
cool.
early 2000s,
So
it's
I'll come out and tell everyone. Well, actually,
They all heard.
oh yeah, they all heard.
The door was left open.
That's fine.
You
Cool.
didn't shut the door.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, so does everyone have enough?
And the guy that we don't recognise sitting hiding in the corner, he heard as well.
Does everyone have enough?
You
rations?
newcomer, do you have enough food
Yeah.
for 2 weeks?
2
Yeah.
weeks.
Good.
Junior is sort of sitting by, laughing.
Because we did all our purchasing already.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so is there anything anyone?
So should we rename you to Dane and his dogs as the party name?
No thanks. Team Rocket.
D&D?
We'll stay as Team Rocket.
I would have rathered any other character that I've ever played, ever, to playing this character in this party. Fantastic.
You'll fit right in.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Tonight's my last session.
Question.
Answer.
I'm just trying to remember the question. Hold on.
Gaming box.
You
Had a
see,
question.
you're just sitting there tapping away.
Oh no, I'm not asking that.
Among many things you should know about Culkin is that he has a bunch of cats, is dating actress Brennan Song, smokes Parliaments, is currently playing WrestleMania 2000. Honestly, this life sounds delightful. Thanks, Vice.
I don't know the counts thing.
Okay, so is
So
Makes sense.
you getting any more information off Tanira?
Yep.
Who will take us to the
where we need to go?
our guide, our expert?
Yep.
I had a great question. I just don't remember it.
WrestleMania
I
2000.
believe you. I really,
Alright,
I'm with you.
So does everyone have everything
Got
that
you,
they
fam.
need? So we need to leave by sunset, as you all know.
Junior says maybe you should wait for deciding what you need until after you
Okay.
meet with the other
So if we
venture
find exactly
captain.
where we're going and what's happening.
Alright, well,
So-
we're going to meet up with. Oh, I've got it already down.
Grandmaster
Grand
Torch,
Torch,
she says.
yeah.
Not Grand Torch, Grandmaster.
Grandmaster Torch. Okay, we're going to
Grand
meet with
Torchmaster?
Grandmaster Flash.
He doesn't have a great sense of humour, so be careful with your dudes around him. He's the person they get to do their dirty work.
Yep. Alright, we'll go and meet with him.
The GMT.
Alright.
Okay, so she takes you out into Absalon itself, and it is a 3-hour walk to a sewer grate, which she lifts up and says, "Okay, everyone down.
Alright,
Who's going first?"
I'll
Okay.
jump down first.
So it's a
I'm kind of the barbarian.
30-foot drop to the bottom with a ladder.
I'll go first.
Alright, well, there, we'll go first.
So
Yeah, the ladder's lying on the floor at the bottom.
so how do you go down?
Jump.
Just slide down.
Down the stairs. Down the,
Ladder.
No, like,
the ladder.
like fine,
Do
like,
the whole climbing down the side thing.
That'd be awesome.
Does it feel sturdy?
Feels fairly sturdy.
Okay, I will start going down step by step.
Okay. Give me a perception roll.
21.
Okay, as you're about
I have low light vision. Just to
Yeah,
clarify.
as you're a little bit down, you notice that after about 5 feet from the top, for about a whole 10 feet down, the sides of the ladder are razor sharp.
That would have been awesome.
So so you can see that it's been designed so if anyone was to try to slide down this ladder, they would basically cut themselves to shreds and then land in the sewer.
So you were encouraging me to do this
Oh,
He
exactly
was
how you
giving
were
you
doing
the option.
in a very clear and concise way.
Life's all about
it.
choices.
If you had taken my choice, you would have avoided the bladed ladder.
Which was?
Jump down.
And and it looks like it's the ladders are designed this way. They are cast like that. Do you warn the others?
I yell up and say, "Do not slide down the sides
Yeah, down
or
the ladder.
have blades on them."
So the rungs themselves do not have any problems, and you also remember looking at this that you were told that the most of the ladders in various places were designed this way to stop thieves from escaping.
Okay.
So,
I thought it was just have idiots from sliding down banisters.
oh, it's along those lines because mainly thieves would use these sewers
As a quick escape
as a
route.
quick escape route, and so it's been designed to be an anti-thief highway. So if a thief does do the whole steal things and try to sneak down the sewer, they're obviously not from the city, and they'll only do it once.
The GMT.
It takes the punishment of cutting the hand off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They do it themselves.
And you would think that most of the sewers are done that way, intentionally. Okay, so everyone climbs down the ladders, listening to their previous leader.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Can I see anything when I get to the bottom, by the way?
Yes, it is. It is a main thoroughfare for the sewers.
Oh.
So you've got a small walkway. It is fairly clean, but it is not sanitary.
Cool. So everyone gets down to the
We
bottom
are
of the...
all getting hepatitis.
Janira
you.
comes down last and puts the manhole back in place. And then lights up her hat and walks ahead.
As you do.
Clink.
Handy.
We both,
No,
Easy.
heady.
we
She's
both have
alive.
stones.
Fantastic.
I have an ever-burning light as well.
Yeah, I've also got the
Well, la-di-da.
a
Light it
thunderstone
up.
which lights up as well.
Hey,
Cool. So we'll follow
I
her.
like it.
Okay, she goes through a bewildering maze of tunnels and side tunnels until she leads you to what appears to be some stairs going down into a pool of water.
I am particularly lost and concerned.
And basically, you can see that there is a hole either side of it that leads into a tunnel under the sewerage itself.
Cordar will be attempting to keep track of which way they've gone, but I don't expect to
Give me an
maintain it.
intelligence check.
So I don't expect to maintain it.
Balath is...
Oh, maybe he does.
You maintained it. You can remember exactly every
Did
twist
you roll a
and
nat
turn.
20?
I did.
There were 100 different turns that she took.
I told you
What's
I
your
was
And you
maintained.
are
intelligence?
100%
You're like
confident.
eight.
And I'm...
I get plus 2 for intelligence, so
I
I've
found
got
Dark Souls
14.
used
So
like 15 years
he's
ago.
not dumb.
What did you say, sorry?
He's got 14, like, he's plus 2.
Huh?
But yes, I wasn't expecting
I
to roll
know,
an
it's
actual 20.
horrible.
I was like, let's see if
like
I
it.
can do as well as you.
So what
Nice
did
one.
Dane get on that?
I didn't roll. 19.
I got a 16.
So
It's a
21.
solid effort.
21. You think you'd
Wow.
probably find your way back, you think?
What about
Yeah.
16?
18.
You think you might be able to find your way back.
I got a 13.
Oh, you're sure you can find your way back? It can't be that hard.
What we got to do, I mean, we're leaving clear trails in the
What
street.
you
gotta
guys
follow
don't
the trails
understand
back.
is like I have natural wiles.
Awesome. So we'll be go.
Awesome sauce.
And basically, you can see the all the stuff in the sewers just bouncing along the overhead and surrounds as you walk down the stairs underneath the actual river itself, river of poo.
BRP.
Where's your diplomat skill now?
I'm going to attempt to not get dirty at
Wait,
all.
you can do that walking down the stairs because you're not walking into the
Yeah,
stuff; it's just
walking.
going over you.
Good.
How about you roll to make sure you didn't fall over?
That's what I'm concerned about with my stats. I really don't want to make that roll.
Alright, cool.
What are you using?
There's no negatives. Yep. Hang on. Path build.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Is it?
Path builder too. Yeah, it's free. It's only if you have pets or something that you can't, that you need to upgrade to the paid version.
Oh, what a shame. I don't have any pets.
Yeah. I want a pet though, so that's sad.
It's okay. Pets can be bought, commanded.
Yeah, I was gonna say, familiars can be found.
Awesome. So
Are
I'm
you
guessing
okay? You
we
look
met up with the
angry.
Grandmaster.
I have a bit of hyper and stuff, so
Flash.
it's never easy to deal with.
Grandmaster Flash.
Wait, like it seemed to show up really quickly. It seemed fine like 5 minutes ago.
No, it's been all
That's
day.
been in-house.
Because someone did the lawn for us, so it's been going over the house. That needed to be done, so that helps. Okay, so you come down and there is a half walk standing at the bottom of the stairs.
Is it me?
This one's gruff. So, and it is female.
I'm female.
You are. The other
new.
person doesn't
She
even pay
is?
any attention to the fact that you're female. You're up, and Shota grunts in your direction.
After that roll,
Wait, is she
Really?
a half orc or a half orc human?
Oh,
Don't know.
Ugly eyeball.
she looks like an elf half orc, an elven half orc,
An elven half orc.
Particularly
Can
ugly
you
eyeball.
roleplay
which
the
means that
grinding you guys do
she's
usually?
probably over 100 years old,
So as far as half orcs go, would bang, but apart from like
and it probably would hurt too.
on these stats, I'd die.
She could probably bend you into a pretzel with the size of
Yeah,
her arms.
and then
Your arms
eat me
are bigger
afterwards.
than your waist.
I'm not that bad. There's no negatives.
She definitely does look like a bruiser.
How I do that?
And she notices you looking at her and just smiles in your direction.
Thank God Mark is not here. He would have already tried this.
Yes,
Straight away.
yes.
That's the Grand Master God. Anyway,
And she says, Baleth, are you sure I'd meet you here?
I'm so glad to see you. Ha.
I'm sure you don't remember from the last time I met you, but it was a great night.
I was wondering where I got that concussion.
Oh, you have the teeth marks healed?
No.
it's like, oh, that was you. Oh, okay.
I thought I was attacked by a beautiful woman. And not a dog. I definitely didn't think I was attacked by a wolf.
Well, you did. You weren't wearing pants at the time, so it's your fault.
Great. I'm glad I know that now. All that treatment for rabies was definitely unneeded.
Oh no, it was needed.
Why am I not surprised?
Wait, who is this? Is this the
This is the gruff guard down the bottom.
so this is not the person that Kim Winkle had fun
Not
with.
likely to be the Grandmaster Torch.
No.
No.
The GM.
I need to talk to you about consent.
Well, you consented at the time.
Hmm.
Yeah, you failed the charm spell.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, what's your race?
You are literally broken.
You really should get more willpower.
So should you.
She just gives you a wink and a slap on the butt as you go past. Just all side.
I need an adult.
And she answers, I am one. I can be your mummy again.
You should just stop talking. Just fucking stop.
Hey, Susie, is your full name Suzanne?
This is how you got into trouble the first time, she says.
Sorry.
What, I didn't say
No,
no?
why?
Kaga has no idea what's going on.
That's alright! Neither does Belath! He's putting pieces
What's your
together
full
though.
name?
Cool. Alright.
Okay, so you find yourself after you've been passed into a large room that is standing underneath the river of excrement, and all the walls around you are just excrement.
Seems like the GMT lives here.
And in the center of the room is a large bathtub with two
I could press
attendants
the digitation
continually
for this
pouring
very quick
water over a dark-haired, burn-covered man in his middle years, sitting in the bathtub while they're pouring stuff all over him. Grandmaster Torch.
The GMT.
I'm actually writing that in my notes now.
I need to know how a spell works.
Cool. So we'll walk up to.
You walk right up to the bathtub.
No. Distance. And be
Corda,
like, Grandmaster Torch.
Corda's will step into the room, but immediately off the side, and effectively act as
Up against the
guard.
wall?
Not specifically back against the wall, but like I say, he's guarding
Did you add
entry into the room.
two dice together?
You're standing right beside the gruff orc.
I'll come through the other side of the door.
That's on
This
your
will be
player,
other,
right?
other
Yeah,
side.
okay, yeah, happy with that.
Oh wow, generates character sheet.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And you hear Grandmaster Torch say, "Well met, Pathfinders. I see you have survived the Semibrit's horns thus far.
Yes.
Now, for that, I commend you, especially you, Baleth. I hear that you're in need of a potion of some sort. Something about an infestation."
Yeah. Great. Thanks for
And Kaga understood the reference.
Well, it was brought up by one of my guards.
Infestation?
Yeah, she brought it up onto me as well.
Well, she said she was just sharing.
Sharing is
That's
caring.
caring.
Yeah.
So, the next task they have for you is more dangerous than the adventure captains may have told you. Even though they're threatening to kill you, that's probably the lesser of the two threats. The task itself is rather deadly. So let me give you a word of warning. I have made it my life's work to ensure Pathfinder agents are given all the tools that they need to do the job.
That's good.
And to return home from their various adventures.
That's
And
helpful.
this map I give you is one of those tools. So let's see if I can find the map.
It's definitely going to be supplies, just look like we did that.
Yep. Here, and
Okay.
yeah, armor stuff by the way.
Hmm?
You have armor and stuff by the way.
Nah,
Okay.
sorcerer.
Okay, fair enough.
Healy sorcerer.
We need another.
I didn't even mean to make a Healy sorcerer, and then all of a sudden I'm a Healy sorcerer.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, cool.
It happens.
Everything I touch dies.
She literally came in. She's
Well,
like,
I mean, I'm a
"Come
Healy
in."
sorcerer, only a demonic sorcerer guy. Like,
It happens.
And then you've got Kenga. We kept failing the medicine rolls last time.
I even have a medicine kit.
Yeah. Oh, thank God, so do I, and so does Kenga, so we've got 3 now.
Nice. I'm diplomacied up to the shit. Like, I think I have one offensive spell.
So before Eve joined, I was the most
Well done.
charming, which was because I had all the society. That's how bad it was.
I was asked to join the party specifically because there's no one who's charismatic. Wait, for diplomacy, what's your charisma then?
It's at 3. I didn't take any negatives.
Okay, so
Ooh, I can see a beautiful map.
if you can see this map over here, you start down the bottom here in Absalom, and you're expected to go up across the mountains, through a swamp, to Pier's End, and then take a boat across to the Isle of
Well, the Isle of Iran.
Iran, where to Escadar. So
The Isle of
that's
I
the
pretty
journey
much
that
thought
should
it was
take
gonna
you 8 to 10 days.
Yeah, I noticed there's no scale on that map.
And we have to be there in 7.
Well,
Well,
no, the
7
point
to
is,
8 days, yes.
the point is, we've got to beat the other party.
Yeah, which is 7 to 8 days.
However they're travelling,
What if we kill the other party?
And
we don't know. We don't know
where they are.
I might be Healy, but I'm
we
all about
hunt
murder.
them.
And he says, follow the directions on my map as strictly as you can. Deviate from the path and you may encounter challenges far beyond your abilities. Many would paint me and those who believe like I do as betrayers of the society. But it's the core of the organization that I'm completely loyal to. Each and every one of you, he says, looking specifically at Baleth.
I'm happy that you're looking out for us.
Yes, he says there'll be a potion for you on your way out. Don't worry, it'll make the itching stop.
At least you're fine to get fixed.
I don't know if that's rabies, lads.
I was thinking the same thing.
If you believe you have been mistreated by the 10 or the representatives, don't hesitate to let me know upon your return. My network of agents and spies is vast, and I am a powerful ally to have on your side. Now, be off. You have a long journey ahead of you, and remember, don't deviate from this map. It's designed to get you there and back safely. Do you guys have anything you want to ask of him before you go?
He said about supplies, didn't he? So what type of supplies?
Well, technically, you've already bought all the
I know.
supplies you need
So
before you
technically,
saw him.
we have a couple hours potentially if you want to go and buy something before we have to depart in darkness.
Is there anything you need before you go?
Can we just get the hell out of here as quickly as possible?
Well, we should wait till nightfall, so therefore we've got the cover of darkness as part of the secrecy.
Can we take the
And,
sewers?
and while you're discussing this, he stands up in the bathtub. And they put a robe over him. You know, after it's a
But
bit
not
late.
around him.
Very Hefner.
Right.
Are you able to
Okay.
I don't need my eyes anymore, so
provide
if you
the
could just remove
information or
them, that'd be
warnings of
fantastic.
the type of creatures or dangers we may face going through the forest or the mountains or the swamp?
Well, the least dangers you will find is on that path.
On the path,
I cast a
indeed.
spell.
Which spell do you cast?
Message.
To?
Ethan. In your ears you hear, "What the fuck? Let's get the fuck out of here. Why is that dude balls deep naked in front?" Balls deep naked, that's not what I meant to say. Why is he balls deep in front of us? That's also unpleasant as well. Why the hell is he, and why is he being so nice? This isn't like Pathfinder. This is freaking me out. Let's get the hell out of here.
I can't message back, can I?
You can.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I can.
But you can say...
But I think that was more than 25 words.
Alright, I'll message back and be like, okay, we can go. We just need to get your potion
was
first.
that time balls deep naked?
Well, no, because you've got corrected a few times.
I reckon I could probably squeeze it in bad choice of words.
You're squeezing it in while talking about balls deep naked. It really is an interesting conversation piece.
Yes. Alright, so...
Luckily, this is not suitable for adults. For children, I mean.
Age-gate the YouTube video for sure.
Right.
I have changed the channel
Only
so
suitable
that...
for children.
That
I've
will
changed
make
it.
Martin
I really think
wants
that
to
any game
edit this
involved
one.
shouldn't be viewable to be kids under 18.
Well, I put it...
Or
down-
anyone over 18, to be honest.
Well, I put down mine as not suitable for children for
Yeah.
all my videos now.
Can you believe I primarily work with kids?
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I can't believe people let me take their kids places.
What?
Wasn't it like
What you mean?
Well, he does it whether they allow him to or not. Is that what he's saying?
My working with vulnerable people check says that I am allowed.
I can cut that up if you want.
No, I need it so much. I
It just
desperately
means he
need it.
hasn't been caught yet.
Well, look, I've got a working with children and vulnerable check in 3 different states. So the other ones,
Queensland has really low standards.
I haven't got one in Queensland,
Okay.
Oh.
There's a reason for that too.
or Northern Territory, South Australia, or WA, or Tasmania. Basically, I've got the whole coast, most of the coast covered.
The whole coast of
Most of
Queensland.
the coast. Queensland's a shithole.
The important
anyway.
places.
No, it's not.
It's a shithole. I hate it. I'm gonna have to spend a whole month there next month.
Depends where you are.
Well, all the good places. I'm getting paid to go to Fraser Island and on cruises and other stuff. Jeez, my life sucks. I still fucking hate Queensland.
Poor dogs.
I know, right? Oh,
So you want to change your name, the group's name again now to Dane and his dogs?
please do.
Wait,
Literally
so
anything.
what's our
not
please
literally.
Moody's dogs?
No.
Can I recommend that
Dane and his litter?
the rockets are actually travelling by boat?
Yes, they are. The rockets are travelling by boat, and we're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Yeah, remix?
The hobbits. No.
So,
We're off to see
presumably,
them.
let's say we
The
are
wonderful
not.
wizard of-
If
Well,
we are travelling,
we're the submarines. Like,
it's
how
under,
cold
it's
war do we
under
want to
a
go?
assumed name in
Right.
that situation.
I was going to say night cloths, but maybe night cloaks.
Oh, the nightclubs.
So they're called the washcloths because someone got a mispronunciation when they wrote it down.
Wolves or something.
What? You're like, nightcloth isn't lame enough. We're gonna put wolf at the
Yeah,
end.
exactly.
Like, spice it up a bit.
Hey, can I have a credit
This is
for
so
it? Are you a
strange.
public servant?
Perhaps,
Technically.
perhaps this discussion could be held on the road.
We're one step away from a really shitty acronym.
Public service view?
I'm
PSU?
sure we can find something that spells out to balls.
Okay,
So where was the
anyway.
where was the building the keep that we had to go to previously? Was it sort of along the coast around here?
It's probably about here.
Nah, get out
Yeah,
there.
okay.
I'm not helping.
Just getting an
with
idea of my
requests.
scale in my
It was
head.
within about 3 hours of the city itself,
Yeah.
so it wasn't too far away.
I'm gonna look at my Facebook tonight and I'm gonna be blocked.
Okay, so you
Everyone.
finish up with the Grandmaster, and the half-orc winks at Balath and gives him a potion.
She's giving me the potion.
Don't take drinks from strangers.
There's no fucking way.
She was asking if you wanted a cup of tea.
So you'll just walk past and I'll pick it up on the way.
She says, you're better off taking this
No,
with
I'll
alcohol.
take it. I'll take it.
She says you're better off taking this with alcohol. It burns less that way,
I'm inclined to believe her on that one.
like last time, which you don't remember.
I'm not inclined to believe her anymore. This is definitely a roofie. I have places to be. I don't need to be roofied.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Where's the real potion?
She says that is the real potion.
What does it do?
Oh, it stops the itching
And
and should heal the problem, depending on how much alcohol you have with it.
I get 14 on an insight roll.
She sounds very believable.
She believes what she's saying.
I definitely believe you.
Yep. Just so I can see it on the video, that's what I rolled.
Alright, cool. So we'll head out. Guessing like
So you drink it?
Uh,
You're not drinking one. Like,
yeah, no, we'll leave this one for later.
You'll save it for the alcohol for later?
yeah. So I'm guessing there's a back entrance that we're gonna.
Oh, well, De Niro takes you out into the sewers again.
Okay. Cool.
And you find yourself coming out the same manhole you went in.
Oh.
Having taken the same path backwards?
Yep.
Time.
Does he recognize that?
Oh, I thought that.
He does, but no one else. Nearly everyone else thought they should have turned or gone a different way.
Jeremy's the only member of this party that I know and trust mildly. So I'm in.
Okay,
Almost
so
there.
as you come out, De Niro says, "Now it's time to go off and meet your expert."
Well, as I said, if you're, based on your knowledge of Cordar, the experience of working with him, and you're thinking the fact that Cordar's experience working with these guys, those Ghostbusters will work with, you don't understand what Cordar's feelings of these guys are.
Yeah, no, I am concerned.
No, he'll be fine, I'm sure.
Doing me a heckin' concern.
As I was saying, it's not like we've had options in our travelling companions to this stage.
When we're away from the others, I had options. I chose no.
So you find yourself taken to one of the richer areas of the city by De Niro. The houses here are nice, the guards are more frequent and better dressed. Some of them even carrying around glowing things.
So, after we have a bath, after we eat the sewers.
We can do a
I
raid.
shaved my legs, we're fine.
So, well, you have the refuse.
Yeah, but that was before you eat the sewers.
And you find yourself at a really posh looking house.
Okay.
Well then. I put on my wizard robe and no, I actually.
So in the street, rip off my other clothes, put my other clothes.
No, I fall straight up like not even Superman. Doesn't Superman goes into a... Superman's into a phone booth, isn't he?
Yep, phone booth.
Alright, I'm just going to term this as basically I do the whole stripper thing and just... And
then walk up.
Probably not naked, but I'm desperately
roll
looking
to see
for the
if you
thing.
succeed on that one?
I'm going for charisma. Yeah, I do.
He does it with style.
Martin, sorry to interrupt, but there is some grey square over the camera. I can see the whole table. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I just had a window, and when I had a window covering it, you couldn't see what was under that window.
To the wall.
Alright, let's keep going, sorry.
All good.
So, the De Niro's leading us up to this house?
Well,
So you're ready to go, or shall we wait for Mr. Balath to continue stripping?
are you kidding me? I did that in like 3.5 seconds. I'm good, let's go.
You sure you don't put anything on?
No, I am wearing something, I'm just trying to find it. Not me trying to find it. Fuck all y'all.
Do you need to have the wizards?
No, he has
He's
fancy
a wizard!
clothes. Fancy clothes, whatever, I just
Okay,
couldn't
what's the
find
fancy
listing.
clothes?
Yeah. They were already on.
Awesome. Well, so we'll go up to the house.
And as Janira walks up to the door, you hear sound of a gong go off without her actually touching anything.
It's concerning.
And the door opens, and there is a well-dressed servant in plain-looking clothing, very pretty, well-muscled, looks like recently oiled. And just as you all to come in, you've been expected.
Awesome.
De Niro didn't make any statement of expectation as to what this stopover was regarding.
Well, she said it was for your expert.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
sorry.
so,
Yeah, collecting our escort, yes.
Okay, so
Aren't we the escort?
there we are.
Well, yes, we're the escorts. We're collecting
Looking
our
at
escortee.
escortee.
Okay, so you walk in and Janira introduces you to a woman in her probably about 30s, 40s with glasses, hair done up in a librarian-esque sort of way, well dressed, and it says, "This is Anesta. She will be your Anesta. She will be your verifier and will take the artifact that's been agreed upon to exchange."
Well, again, Cordar's standing off to the side at the second time, but he's also trying to make a bit of assessment of this woman to see how well she's going to travel overland through mountains and things like that.
She has a cane sitting next to her,
Oh, great.
and she's in a room full of books.
But she appears moderately fit and healthy otherwise, like she's not.
Alright. I'll walk up and introduce myself.
Oh, so are you that Team Pocket?
Team Rocket. But yes.
You don't look very rockety to me. Team Pocket sounded far more interesting.
That is interesting.
So are you the people with the wolf that is afraid of the child?
What?
Oh, that
The
must be the
what?
other group she said.
Yeah, I'm very confused by that as well.
Like
You're,
cat.
Yeah.
Is that the cat? Yeah.
Yeah.
you have you do know that the other group is currently led by a 8-year-old gnome who terrorizes the woodland in the Pathfinder Society.
Now I do. Fuck. This is the first I've heard of. Oh wait, is this a 3-person split
Yeah.
person? Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Where they
That.
seem? Didn't they last see the gnomes screaming somewhere into the forest and not to be seen again?
Well, that hasn't happened yet in this timeline.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Give it time.
Wait, they're ahead of us?
They're ahead of you in the story, but behind you in the time.
Yeah, okay.
Confusing.
Hmm.
Cool. Okay. We're definitely not that group.
Well, that's a shame. They sounded so interesting. You know, split personality and all. Sure, none of you would have a split personality. It would go great in my studies.
No, unfortunately, no.
So, are you the one who got bitten by that rabid animal that you reported?
Yes.
So, have you been able to identify what sort of animal? Can I see the bite?
No. Look, I appreciate
You know, I do a study on animal
diplomating
bites.
my way out of this question. Thank you. I changed the subject to a child that I once knew that had multiple personalities.
She's quite interested in this child that you want to know.
Fantastic. I will continue to make up bullshit. That was probably better of a deception roll. Either one, it's fine.
What did you get total?
Katsura has no idea what's going on.
Don't worry,
It
it's fine.
seems to be a
Recurring theme.
Go
yeah.
and snuggle the cat.
Cool.
Uh,
So we're like,
just a second.
Oh shit! Sorry.
21.
21. Yes,
Yeah.
you did quite well. You think you just managed to deceive him?
I didn't really I mean, it wasn't lying. It was just changing the subject.
cool.
So when did you guys wish to head off on our expedition? We're off on an adventure, aren't we? She says.
Yes.
In a very dapper sort of
My
way.
man.
Yes, we are. We are leaving
So who's carrying my stuff?
I will.
Barbarian.
That's good.
How much stuff is there?
Well, how long are we going for?
It's going to be a whole library. Mm-hmm.
How many books do I need to bring with me? What's the size of the dimensions of the artifact? How long have we got to study it? And she just goes on and on with questions until you answer her. If you don't stop her, she just continues.
Yeah, gotcha. With a, we'll go with definitely diplomacy on this one. With a 17, I change the subject and steer her towards more practical conversation of this is how much you can carry, this is how much the barbarian can carry, this is how much the party can carry, which is how much the barbarian can.
She seems quite happy with the fact that all of you are willing to carry someone with a load.
That's not true at all.
But
This
you
is
just,
no.
you didn't just say that.
This is how much the barbarian can carry, because I can't carry anything more than I currently have. And look,
I'm sure you can fit 1 or 2 books in.
this is a very dangerous. Actually, can't. I'm right on my limit. This is a very dangerous place that we're going to. This is a very dangerous journey, and we need to travel with speed.
With speed.
Anything you take may be lost.
You don't want to lose books, do
I
you?
don't want to lose any books. So
No.
I'll have to, requisition some books that I don't care about losing. So you're okay if I make up you a list and you'll go get the books?
Look, we need to leave now, as soon as possible. We don't have time.
Well, actually, what time is it?
It is probably close to about midday. So you've got another 6 hours
It's
left.
still going to take like 8 hours. Look, we really don't have time to get too many books. In fact, really any at all. We have to get enough supplies
that's
for you.
disturbing. So what sort of supplies do we need?
We
Have you
definitely
had your
need
shots?
food. Yes.
You have had your shots.
Yes.
What sort of shots do we need?
Don't know. I just go
Shouldn't I have to get shots as well? Shouldn't we all need to get shots?
out of character. He's about to get fucking shot, that's for sure.
Do not worry, ma'am. If we do our job correctly, you won't be getting shot.
Oh, that's good. Does that mean that I am coming back, aren't I?
Of course.
Depends how many books you bring.
So the more books I bring, the more likely I'm coming back.
No.
No.
Opposite.
So I shouldn't bring any books then.
Not unless you utterly need them
Would
for.
one truly want to hold back a learned woman,
the
though?
plan, my lady, is to bring the artifact back with us. Therefore, you'll have all the time in the world and your entire library available to.
But I'm
produce
supposed to
at that
verify
point.
that it is, what they say it is.
What do you
and I
need
need
to-
reference novels.
Well, what do they claim it is?
She points to a bookshelf completely crammed full of books, and she says, "That's my Aslanti collection.
I'll give you 4 books.
4 books. You'll carry them."
No.
Barbarian will.
Okay.
However,
I can't carry
4
it.
books, this thick, this tall, this wide.
So
How
4.
thick?
Kagashiro just offer himself to carry
books
for
that
the
are
much
that-
she needs.
In total, all 4, no wider than this.
But I can barely get
I
through to
can't
that.
I can't carry any books, you know what.
Be quiet.
Oh my! Hang on.
Shut him up.
Why are you guys upset? I'm not helping.
Victor, can you please make a will save?
It's because we're about to be balls deep in books.
Can you roll in it?
Is this not helping?
8.
Not really.
What's your will save modifier?
Wait 1 second. My will save is actually +8. I am pretty good.
May not necessarily
So
understand
16.
exactly what the books are for. I wouldn't necessarily recommend entrusting them in his care.
Sorry, what did he get?
I rolled an 8, so 16.
Jesus, really?
He has a +8.
He's a druid.
Yeah, I'm very good at this. I'm sorry. I
Just what the
thought I was
DC.
helping, you know.
He broke your spell.
You just got the DC. This is a baby back bullshit.
Am I not helping? Why are you guys nervous?
You're very helpful, Kangashira, but potentially your service is going to be needed elsewhere.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want to overburden you on the journey, which may restrict your capability to display your prowess.
Now that's diplomacy.
You know, I am not being very helpful before, but I can carry this.
I'm sure you can.
Oh, shut up.
You see that she's starting to pull out more books than you are tall.
Okay, I'm grabbing it.
What do you call the ammunition on a sling? Is it still a bullet?
Yeah.
Will you guys also carry this?
No,
I'll
just you.
I'll just grab Kanga and just walk away. Walk to the back of the room. I'm like, we're back.
Okay, I'm going. Hello, friend.
Stop talking.
Are you helping me?
Okay, so she's got
carry
3
these
books that are about this wide.
2 books max.
Total.
She's got 3 books in total that are about this wide.
I'm okay with that. Wait, how tall are they?
Oh, they're
Are
about.
they? Nope.
But they're reference books. You
Get
said
something smaller.
these are essential.
You're
These are the
essential.
bare minimum I need to do my job.
The absolute bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
There's no abridged guide.
They are the abridged
no like
guides.
pocket
They are
books.
the abridged guides.
They are, yeah.
This is the culmination of 100
My
years
life's
of
a lot.
research.
Okay. Then you'll need some leather wrapping, some strapping on them to make sure they're not damaged.
I've got leather. I
And
look good
I don't
at
want
it
to
too.
know what you've got behind those doors. Why did I choose?
You literally have
Yeah.
to be.
Well, great. You'll need to make sure they're as waterproof as possible and as protected as possible. We need to travel quickly, and there is a good chance they will be damaged.
Do you have really wide feet?
Size 13. Thank you. What?
Pointing at me.
Hello.
Hello, this is my toe. Anyway.
Well,
God, I wish that was in character.
Okay, she pulls a little bag off the shelf and just slides the big books into the little bag.
So I say, bear in
Bag of
mind,
holding?
I hold no responsibility for these books if they are damaged or lost. That is on you.
Actually, sorry to interrupt. Do you have a bag of holding?
It's my carry bag.
Does it look like those bags shouldn't have fit? Are you taking a photo of my feet? You are.
She's got this foot fetish.
I have a group check on the foot for that.
There's an app for that.
There's an app for what?
No, I have a group check on the foot for that. Because I took a photo of my roommate's feet and sent it to my other roommate and then took a photo of him looking at her feet. And it's just become a thing where...
I feel like I need to talk to you about consent.
It's okay, it's not a thing.
That-
Like the foot stuff.
I have no
There are
idea.
people who disagree with you.
I don't think you need to know.
Don't worry. Anyway, so she has a bag of holding.
Does it look like that
No,
bag?
she says it's my handbag.
From
You certainly accepted books like the
Well, I am so curious to see what was on that phone.
It's even got some runic script on the outside of it.
does it look like those books shouldn't have? All those books shouldn't fit in there.
None of these books should have fit in.
How many books can you fit in that bag?
Well, you said it should only take 3.
How many books can you fit in the bag?
I don't know. I never tried.
You know what? Can I borrow the bag for a second?
No, it's my bag.
No, I'll give it back to you.
I don't
I
trust you.
promise you.
How are you
Everybody said
gonna...
only 3.
Wait, how are you gonna take the books?
Yeah, she doesn't let me
I'll
get the bag.
No, if you may, like, are you going to carry the bag now?
Oh no!
Nice!
19.
Nice lady over there.
So
So she
potentially, we can test the weight of the bag,
Yeah.
and it may be that we can fit extra books in there.
She looks over.
If the weight does not change significantly.
He's right.
Sure.
So,
I got 19.
She sort of looks at you going, "You know as charming as you think, mister." But she gives you a kiss. And gives you a nice big kiss.
Well,
How about Kanga? Kanga is doing the wrong, or you pushing him
I'll
out?
pass the bag and be like, what do you want to test?
so what?
Doesn't feel like it's got bags in it.
Doesn't feel like it's got bags in it.
Doesn't feel
Hey,
like it's got
Ethan.
books in it.
No, it doesn't feel like it's got books in it either.
It's not really that heavy at all.
No.
Hey
You
Ethan,
can put as many books in here as you want.
but bear in mind they may be lost and damaged or replaced.
But we take no responsibility for what you put in there. Anything you put in there could be lost. It could be damaged. However, if you want to put them in the bag and we can take them with us, then you can put them in the bag.
hey
You're such a
Ethan.
nice little boy after all, she says.
Little boy.
Let me ask you Ethan something. Did you push Kanga out the out of the room, or are you still there?
Fine.
No, just off to the side.
She puts in another 10 books each. You know,
So
big,
I can see that
Volume.
happening.
You can probably
Yeah,
see the
I
bag in
was like-
operation, yes.
She's like over 100 years old.
Yeah, I was like,
Maybe she's actually got some shit. Alright, well that's handy. Do you have any supplies? Any food? Any traveling clothes? Any...
Well, I was going to get changed. You want to help?
Why is it always me?
Because
You
you always
She already
volunteer.
gave me a guess, and you were
But
asking.
you're the charming one, she says.
Charming, huh?
Yeah, 'cause remember, he's not as charming as you think he is, just charming enough. But you're as charming as you think you are.
That's really charming then.
You do also remember that the butler who let you in was, well oiled and well muscled.
Question, David, what
I
race are you?
I have the
Human.
grease ladder.
It's the one where he's chasing down his little helper through the vents. Well, grease me up, woman!
Oh.
I don't know what's happening, but I don't
Simpsons
like
quote.
it.
Oh, Willie.
What?
Okay. Look, I'm sure you can dress yourself.
Oh, okay, missed opportunity, she says as she limps out.
What?
You've got a week to make it up.
I'm actually trying to think about my character and develop a little bit further into... No, that sounds like trouble.
And,
But might give me some sway over her. but she's-
Corda gives you an extra step. Well, that's right. You've got a week or more to catch it up. You haven't really missed the opportunity.
What?
Plus, he hasn't used the potion yet.
Yeah, true.
Aww.
That's my last line of defense, Martin, though. Like, look, I have something. I have... You don't want to touch me.
Would
Alright.
you really want to just walk around shaming yourself like that though? Just like, AIDS,
If it
AIDS.
stops me from getting raped, then yes.
Again.
Again.
Alright, cool. So, anyways, so she'll pack
Who
up.
says it wasn't consensual at the time? You just don't remember it.
I want to talk to you about consent, Martin. We need to have a conversation.
Alright, so she's all packed up, ready to go.
Jesus Christ.
How long does it take her to get ready?
It only takes her about half an hour.
Oh, okay. So,
And
she'll-
she comes out, leather head to toe. Tight fitting.
Why is she looking at me?
Gives you a wink.
Yeah, that's why I thought. No, what are you doing?
I continue to be stone-faced.
And you can see she's got a amulet of Callista around her neck.
What does that do?
She is
Mysteries
one
of
of
goddesses.
the goddesses.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Kelly.
Why is it always librarians?
You were so lucky Mark's not here. And he would already tried to.
You know
tell
what?
the answer.
I'm not lucky that Mark's here, because Mark could be dealing with this.
I don't know why I'm dealing with this.
That would be 2 nights in a row. Speaking of if it was.
Is David playing ASMR? Is that it?
No, I'm just playing an incredibly charismatic human.
Okay, he's got a sorcerer. He's a human sorcerer.
So, as
he's-
far as the escort that you're taking along, he's pretty boy.
Pretty much.
So she says, "Come on, pretty boy."
So we got 2 sorcerers on the group, right?
Yeah.
At the moment.
I guess.
One's.
Lead
But
the
they're
way,
very
she
different
says,
types. One's not very useful.
watching you
Very
walk.
different
I'm
types.
actually, what's your charisma modifier?
It's only 16. 3.
So mine's higher than yours. I'm just gonna be quiet throughout all of this.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, pretty
I mean,
much.
no, please don't. No, please go. Go.
No,
Alright.
this is all you
But
do.
she's not her type.
So we've still got how long before
You
sunset?
don't know that.
You've got at least about 4
I
I don't know if
hours.
Flatface has a type.
She's racist. She doesn't like orcs.
Are you an orc?
No, I'm a half elf
I
goblin.
was gonna say.
Or goblin, sorry.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I was the
God, I love
only.
Pathfinder 2. Proper half races.
Well, they're
Right,
not
they're
actually
not
in the
gonna be
rules.
there,
It's something I changed.
Okay.
Right.
I said
Fantastic.
I didn't
Even
like the
better.
way they did it, so I've made it so any race can be any half race.
Oh, you
You're like,
mentioned that
God,
last
I love
time.
Martin. Proper half.
Yeah, God, I just hate Pathfinder. Paizo's the worst, but Martin, fantastic.
Fix it up.
Prop that guy.
Well, it's in comparison to my D&D one where there are no half races because the
That's
setting
true.
doesn't have it.
Yeah. Well, no, you said we'd get...
Well, the setting vilifies them, so
Yeah.
they can exist, but they don't exist naturally.
just constant disguise self-checks.
Okay, okay. If you are, then you're living a difficult life.
And it's very rare, and you won't have offspring. Which is not bad for some.
Sounds like a fantastic thing.
Unless, of course, you're going for that particular path of immortality that involves.
One of them is
Great
having a
again,
generation.
Cool.
So yes, she follows you down the street. You notice you're having to slow down for her to keep up with you. Like any escort quest, she doesn't move at the same speed of the party.
Yep, this is why I was freaking out.
Yeah.
So wait, she's faster or slower?
Slower.
When was there ever an escort quest when they're faster?
But before we leave,
Which would be frustrating. It's like, okay, they walk, but
We're gonna escort you.
Can you stay with us at that point?
yeah.
She had. Okay.
So she's.
Well, she says, unless there's anything else you guys need, good luck on your quest. Janira says.
How much does the...
Please help me.
Can we confirm the?
She says you should probably take the potion. That would help. From what I hear, it'll get worse if you leave it for too long.
Are we confident we know the way out of
Drink the potion.
To
You want with that one?
The
If
except
she's going to leave to
Run.
like as a party, are we confident that we know where we're going to from here?
that
Yeah,
you know
I'm
you
not
can
concerned.
sneak out to the north.
Concerned.
To
Any
the,
advice
there
from
are
that
gates
creepy old
that
Pathfinder
they'll
is-
let you out on.
I'm not
Yes,
okay with it at
but
all.
the idea being that And so it's a
probably.
big city that we have to have
Can
this
I,
opportunity to wander
like
through.
mixing
So I'm saying to be
medication and alcohol,
to be
it'll probably
where
just
we
be
are
like,
at this location,
drink,
do we
drink.
know how to get to
Oh, nice.
the exit point?
You've never been there, but you're being
It's
told
true.
on a map
I
where it
mean,
is.
I'm sure at the time
Nero's happy
but
to.
like
Do you need me to take you?
6
Well, I
hours
think that it's
later,
probably advantageous
I
for
want
Geneva
more.
to
And
hang
that's
around
just
if
me.
she's not got other things to do at the present time.
I am happy to take you to the gates of the city.
I drink the potion.
The itching stops,
Nothing else?
and the pain goes away.
I'm constantly suspicious about
You should
what's
have
about
been
to
nicer
happen.
to her.
You mean the woman who had away with me without consent?
De Niro looks at you and goes, "But isn't that the one you picked up in the bar?"
No.
She said, "I was there when you did it."
No. Shit.
Okay, De Niro is more believable than you are.
Or your memory is not that believable.
Yeah, I'm actually concerned as to what happened now.
She walks you through how you actually sought her out and picked her up.
I need to have a word with drunk me. Drunk Belath needs to stop.
And then you kept drinking all night.
Drunk Belath needs to go away.
And for some reason you thought it was funny to play music on your bare butt.
How does one play music on their bare butt?
Cushion?
Yep, percussion.
I was a bit.
I do have performed.
I was actually pleased that you said on his bare butt. as
Not
opposed to
with.
with.
Yeah. I am an
He did get good
expert.
resonance though, she says.
I just don't know if you can sleep with someone and then roast them afterwards. That seems a bit presumptuous, doesn't it?
It does. It does, doesn't it? If I remembered a single moment of it, I might
Honestly,
actually
I think
consider.
you should take the next week to do a bit of self-reflection.
Probably
Maybe
should.
reconsider how you treat orcs and women.
She's still a woman, even if she is an orc. How dare you? Ah!
In front of her comrade. She's an orc.
Half-orc.
De Niro also points out she's also a woman.
I'm a half-orc human. to be
Well, I
fair.
mean, saying she's...
And she's bigger than you.
Also, question.
Everyone's
How
bigger
much
than me.
slower is she walking than us?
About
bigger
5
than me.
feet slower.
That's what
Wait,
I-
what's everyone... So, wait, she goes 15
So
or
we haven't
20?
got- haven't
She
got a
goes at
dwarf-
15.
We got a dwarf in the party that's 20, are you?
How much does she weigh?
Was this doing?
Like, and all the stuff she's carrying.
She's
metal band,
well,
but they have a
medium
band,
sized,
they have a-
has a weight which
Um,
means it would probably put you over your
Some
limit.
called Dressed as Goblins, and it's been sitting in my head all day.
There you go. Serendipity.
Yeah. So, Dressed as Goblins. Dressed as
Um,
Goblins.
I'm assuming the gate that we're planning on exiting from is nowhere near the harbour as such.
So not counting anything she's got on her, she weighs at least 6 bulk.
And how much can I carry? Because if everyone else carries the stuff, like
Yeah,
Kanga
well,
can carry a
I
lot.
was going to say no, but 6 bulk will be, that'll start to encumber you probably.
So what's your strength bonus?
+4.
So you can carry 9 bulk in total.
And
And that's all your stuff.
So like if you've got armour or weapons or anything like that,
I have a great axe.
which is probably at least a bulk in itself, if not 2 bulk.
I don't
Maybe
think it's
you
too
need
long.
to bulk up.
And I'm wearing
She skipped leg day.
wearing padded armor. I think and then everything else can be carried by Kanga.
Well,
She doesn't like to be handled too
manhandled,
much.
or woman-handled. She likes to be manhandled.
Or candle.
So she sort of looks at Beltag and says, "Well, if he was to carry me, he gives you a wink."
Belfag.
I'm not being paid enough to deal with this.
Belfag.
Bag carrier, she says.
Well,
No.
Can you get her to start clicking her fingers when she wants to?
Soon.
so do I assess
Thank
that I
you so
actually
much.
could carry her?
No, she
Not-
only wants the pretty
No,
one.
no,
but
no,
if
not
you-
not like as in
Theoretically.
like theoretically. Can I carry her?
You could theoretically carry her.
Okay.
But
Well, I
you're-
say to her, we have a choice. Either we go at faster than your pace, or we don't get the artifact.
Well, I guess we don't get the artifact, she says, and she starts walking
Can you
back.
just
But
carry her?
remember,
No,
So-
I literally can't.
if you were to carry her,
Can you?
what's
Yeah.
your base speed?
25.
25? If you carry her, you're bound at her speed.
Wait, hang on. What was her
Why?
bulk?
Because you'll be encumbered.
But I won't.
going
He
with
said
my
I can carry
character
it to 10.
Done.
Up to 9.
No, you can carry up to 9 total. Oh,
Yeah.
no, sorry, 9, it's like, so...
What is she?
And she weighs 6.
Oh,
So that
weighs
means she's got
6.
3 left for the rest of her gear.
And I can give Kanga the rest because he has 18 as well for strength.
No, I actually have 16.
Whatever,
I
you
can't
can
have it.
carry like a few bedrolls.
Yeah, I can carry bedrolls.
Pass them up this way. I'll have another one.
How?
They were nice.
So she's 3 bulk.
They were
How
nice.
much can you carry?
3 bulk.
There you go.
Did
You
she
like-
know? Did you say she was 3 bulk?
Can I
She's
suggest?
6 bulk.
Can I
Oh, no, I
suggest
can't
that we
carry
make such sort of conversations or decisions after we get out of the city?
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. We can sort this out later. Maybe we
Okay.
can steal a horse or
He's
something.
not going to save anything right
Or a
now,
nag.
and
Okay.
A nag on the nag.
So
Possibly
we
might be
can't
easier.
like hire some horses or something that can move us faster.
no, we can't. We don't want horses because we're apparently leaving by boat.
Yeah.
God dang it!
So if we're seen or heard to have hired horses, they're thinking, hang on, what do you want horses for when you're going on a boat ride? So,
Never thought I'd be in a boat.
possibly there might be, we might be, when we go through the forest, you'll be able to pick up some Lvl1 horses, no problem whatsoever, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just don't leave the path.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Let's head.
Let's.
Well, okay, the aim was to actually head out by the cover of night.
Is it night yet?
We're there yet?
I was gonna say, is it night yet? Is it
We're
night
there
yet?
yet?
So,
We could always get a nice drink somewhere while we wait.
well, that's what I was going to say. Is the exit we're going to take, is that anywhere near the
Are you
harbour?
paying?
Sure, I'll shout Bella.
No, it's only polite to pay for your
I hear he likes
friends.
drinks.
Wow,
I-
Dragonlance.
I feel
What a
like we
time to
should
be a
have a clear
dragon.
head on our way out.
We kind of need alcohol to be able to get places.
I'm sorry. Did you guys hear anything?
Okay.
I hear on the grapevine that he can't hold his liquor.
Anyway, let's leave.
Did you guys hear something? I heard something.
Zanira takes you
Abdurk
out
just
to the
passing by here.
main gate to the north. Well,
Cool.
one of the side gates to the north, so you
Maybe
can sneak
more
out.
size of it. Sounds like a good place to be. Living right here.
Awesome. So we'll leave, and then we'll just start heading up the map trail, which is following the river, from what the Grandmaster said. No?
Well, it's not a river. That's actually a trail.
That's the trail.
Oh, that's actually a trail. I was like,
If only.
I thought that was a river.
And
The river goes up into the mountains.
I have a feeling it's not as well marked as it is on the map.
And then the river goes across the water. So it's a
Okay.
very interesting river.
It's Pathfinder.
Yeah, magic happens.
Exactly.
Janira at the gate holds out her hand to everyone.
We're all just.
Hold out her hand. Oh, shaking the hand. Yeah, okay. Alright, thank you.
I'm concerned to touch
It's holding it
any
down like this,
female
or
at
holding it
the
down like
moment.
this. Yeah, okay, yes.
Thanks.
Thanks.
May the blessings of the underworld grant you happiness and success.
I generally don't go for the underworld. I generally make my own luck. But good luck to you, and I'm glad that rash is cleared up.
Me too. Thanks.
And if I was you, I'd be careful how much you drink next time you celebrate.
I'm beginning to understand and take upon that lesson.
Hey, at least you're better than the other ones. You didn't end up with food poisoning.
Or the other ones, at least I'm still alive.
Well, those ones didn't die from drink.
That's correct.
They died because they're idiots.
God, I feel like an
Aren't
idiot
we
right now.
victim blaming right now?
I'm more than happy to victim blame right now, she says. It's my job. I get to write up what sort of interesting things they do. And then I get to submit a folio on the interesting ways that aspirants have died this year.
Cool.
And then I don't have to worry about dealing with aspirants again.
Well,
Sounds good. Anyway, let's be off.
thank you for your guidance and assistance over the last 3 years. I hope we have the opportunity to meet again.
Thank you for
We
your
shall.
data collection.
Let's go the hell to another city where they don't know who I am.
Oh, that will be fairly easy.
Really far away, I'm assuming.
Oh no, any city besides this one won't really know you that well.
It's
Fantastic.
not like most people in here would know you.
Even your home city might not know you so well. It's been 3 years. They might think
Let's
you're
go
dead.
home.
Well, let's go north first.
Yes!
So
Let's go to a place that I've never been because I'm a diplomat, a trained diplomat. Let's go.
Yes.
is anyway.
How about splitting up?
God knows I've fucked up my reputation here.
Not yet.
How about splitting up and double
By
the
the time
I
we get
haven't fucked up my reputation, I've fucked everything else apparently.
by the time we get back, you'll be forgotten.
We'll wait for this all to blow over at the Winchester.
Exactly.
Alright. Go. So we'll head out of the main gate and head up
Well,
through
side gate. Avoid
towards
notice
the
that.
forest.
The guards sort of walk off to the side when Janira comes up, and she has a little word to them while you guys sneak out.
Oh no.
Okay.
They're probably just telling them that I fucked everything.
Probably. They're probably just laughing in the background. You can roll a perception roll.
LF, I'm sure they're not talking about you.
I will roll a perception roll to check if they are. 15?
You can hear them laughing.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so
And they are exchanging gold with them.
Yep. That's better.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we'll head up.
Nothing like this, Deadpool to see who's going to make it back or not.
No, it's who gets the rash.
Yep.
This
Well,
guy.
Again.
Only this guy.
Good thing I'm a healer!
Didn't help your Ash.
Apparently not. I don't have remove disease.
So you didn't get the healer's kit? Healer's
Yeah.
tools?
Yeah.
That will remove disease.
I don't know that, apparently.
how much is your strength, by the way?
0.
Okay.
Cool. So
At least it's not a penalty.
Joe's
Okay,
a well-rounded
so
character.
You have 3 hours to the edge of the forest from the city. Walking
At what
through
pace? 15 pace or 20 pace?
15.
So can I convince her to let me carry her now?
No.
Why not?
You just want to be picked up.
Can I try convince her?
She does want to be picked up, but
You can try to convince her.
I might roll a 20.
I'm not even going to bother to roll. I was going to try and help
I
you.
rolled a 1.
You might not roll
Okay,
20.
she says, don't you come near me again.
Can I?
I'm not interested in whipping, I'm sorry.
Interpersonal relations can have a non-sexual relation to them.
Okay.
So you can't carry.
Well, she's a devotee of Callisto, which is
But I could.
Yeah.
not particularly the,
So I've got 18 strength as well.
the more the amorous type of followers.
How does she have
But
friends
she's
then?
made it clear that she doesn't wish to be
Did say she was
carried,
my
so-
spells.
Yeah, but we won't make it at 15.
She might have fellow clergy
Hate creature.
come around for a
To lie
visit.
prone.
Hey Martin, how long will it take to get where we're going at 15?
Well, you don't know.
Do
We don't know exactly how far it is because there's no scale on that.
There is no scale.
So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'd pass a will save.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, can we knock her out?
No, I was going
No,
to command her to
command.
allow you to allow her to be carried. But
Why
Let's
don't
just-
we
But we
choke her
could
until
just
she's
knock her out.
unconscious?
why don't
And
we
then-
just let
I
her
need to
walk
talk to
this first
everybody
time,
about consent today, don't I?
Then see how her feet are in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, let her walk for the first day and then she'll probably complain.
No. I will continue to look out for some sort of beast of burden.
Yeah, I will walk near the front and
There is a wolf.
So,
yeah,
Oh,
walk
yeah.
following me.
how confident are people wandering through the wilderness?
Can you get her to ride the dog?
Dog's not happy.
How confident are people wandering through the wilderness?
No.
Anyway, so I'll walk ahead with the Nexa to make sure
Not big
there's
enough.
like nothing ahead of us and everything.
Okay, so you and Nexa are walking ahead. Give me perception rolls for both of you.
I didn't really get a choice.
16.
20.
Okay, so Kanga wanting to rush up and search at the front
Jesus
as well.
Christ, don't leave us all for dead.
No, can't go stay back.
Cordar stays at the rear.
Squishy.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Stay.
You want me to go or stay?
Stay in the middle.
And Cordar will take up.
Alright. Because I can track it. I have some survival,
Yeah, I've got heaps of survival. And
It's
range
also
up.
furthest away from the librarian who's, pottering
What's
up
your
the
survival?
sorcerer.
Yeah.
Make it.
Wrong sorcerer.
Please.
Okay,
I
so
got a quite bit of nature and survival if you want.
Yep.
Yeah, just stay in the middle just in case.
so you come across what appear to be horse tracks in the grasslands.
Convenient.
Very convenient.
I play a song about celibacy.
So, what do you want to do?
When you say horse tracks,
Yeah.
are they horse tracks? Can we identify them as horse tracks?
Give me a nature roll.
Stay pure. Stay fresh.
I only got 9.
My nature
What
is
tracks?
If you keep
I got a net
burning,
20.
then
Okay,
you'll get
you can tell
crushed.
that they are definitely made by horses' hooves. There are even some horse crap nearby.
Are they short horses?
And it's fairly fresh.
Are they
Non,
short?
non
Good
short.
nat 20.
Can we track them to the horses?
You could.
Do you want to
Don't
track them
do
to the
the
horses?
Yeah,
I
let's
thought-
do it.
horizontal
Does it deviate
dance.
from the...
Yes.
It deviates
How
off.
far away?
Yet they look to be maybe 2-3 hours, and they head off to the
Watch your catch.
west.
Keep it in your pants.
So off the track
Just
for
say
2-3
no.
hours.
Yeah.
I reckon they're off the track for
Jesus
about 2
will
or
love
3
you
hours.
more.
How many horses does it look like there are?
Why are
I
you
counted
so
at
You won't
least
have to blow.
8.
There's at least 8 horses. That's enough for everyone.
Fucking
Yeah.
horses?
But if they're
I
2-3 hours away,
Yeah.
and then if they...
It's 2 or 3 hours since they were here.
Since they were here, and if they keep going...
And this relies on you being able to catch them, and
Yeah.
they presumably
Train
don't have
them.
saddles.
Alright, Kanga, what do you think?
Train horses.
No.
Well, let me see. Can I roll you?
What are you rolling?
Just stay
What are you
pure.
checking?
No.
He's
We've
asking
already
your
checked.
opinion on whether it's worth going after these horses.
Bounce a coin off your Witcher.
Which
Well,
are-
I'm doing whatever you do because
We're asking for your
You-
opinion.
you what? you want me to go ahead or something?
No, we're trying to make a decision whether to go towards horses or not.
I was wondering if you could carry some books for us.
No, because...
Well, I think
Alright.
we can
I'm just
we can
playing,
take the
don't worry.
horses for very
Alright.
fine.
So I'll make a vote for the entire group. Who votes to actually go towards the horses?
We're not there. They're ahead.
No.
I know,
We
they're-
are.
No, we
Okay,
stopped
I
and
vote
had a
I
huddle.
vote for go.
We start to have a huddle.
Alright,
And
well,
Esther sort of looks at you saying, I thought you were the leader.
Yes,
called
Aren't you
democracy, bitch.
leading?
it's democracy.
this is
I
not
make
a
the ultimate
democracy,
decision.
this is a cheerocracy.
So
You know,
what does
the
everyone...
democracies haven't
Yeah,
really
go
worked
nuts.
out too well in history, she says.
We'll keep walking, just in case. And you guys
Yeah.
go get the horses.
I'm gonna
We'll
come
follow
with
the
the
path.
horses.
Horses.
No, go get the horses.
We- We're
No,
not
I might
splitting
have
We're not
beef
going to
with
split
horses.
up.
I'm not sure. I'm still undecided.
The horses could be the other party. I mean,
Yeah,
if you are
but-
racing, they will be
They're
far
not
ahead.
faster, like,
we don't
in
go
order
after
that
them.
She can make a certain time. That
Or just start twerking in front of it.
The horses don't
You
have,
start working in front of
don't
me.
have
No.
any shoes on their hooves.
Like if
So
it-
they're probably
that'll get
wild
them moving, won't
try
it?
and use that though as like a motivator if you don't like
But
if we're
then
not
they
gonna go
may,
with the horses.
they may just go all the way to the left sort of thing. So then that would...
Say that you'll go on a date with her. She can
I
live
don't
up
see
to
it being
your
worthwhile.
physical
No.
prowess.
Alright, so we'll continue on.
Okay.
Why?
You
Go
need
for
an
it.
adult.
You need an
But
adult.
everyone else said yes.
Not everyone.
Like 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
That could
Cool,
be us.
so we'll continue on.
So you reach the edge of the forest.
Cool.
From
It's
the
now
forest.
fairly late in the night. And if you want to remain traveling, you'll need a light source.
I have a light
And
source.
you can be seen from town.
Okay.
If
You want to
if
get into
light
the
up.
forest before you light any light sources.
And you'd probably see the glow from the forest for quite a while.
And then you can prevent forest fires.
So it's up to you how stealthy you want to be. Do you want to wait for daylight and then go, which means that people aren't going to notice you as
Is
much?
there a moon?
There's not a moon.
So
It's a cloudy night, so you don't even get the stars.
Yeah, so we've got no visibility really.
So low light's not work. No, low light's not effective. Dark vision would still be effective if people had it.
Does
I don't know that anyone does, but
I have something like that.
I have dark vision, so that's
Something like that, or you do have it?
I do have it.
No, I just like to think that.
Do you
Can.
actually have dark vision?
Yeah,
So you can lead us. We're just going to Congo line.
it's true. I could.
No! There'll be no grabbing of me at night when there's no light.
So
if,
so
if,
for
you, if
use-
you are confident you can still see, I would suggest that it is better to actually get into the forest while we've got the cover.
Okay.
Oh god.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
makes
at least
too
do it
much
for a few
sense.
hours.
Alright, yeah. So I can see ahead. So
Did Kangasera, did you have dark vision as well?
Well, let me see. I have low light vision,
No,
not
low
dark
light
vision.
not good.
it's dark.
It's a cloudy night, so we haven't really got stars to work by. So
What race is our charge?
What?
She's human. Oh, looks human at least.
No, why is she so heavy?
Who had it?
All mediums as
All
creatures
humans are
weigh
fat.
6.
Because remember, it's not just weight that's important, it's also bulky, like the difficulty to carry.
And
The human body isn't actually all
We're
that
saying she's
compact
thick.
Yeah,
for...
I can like. We're not.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you got
Who would
3
win?
constitution or 18 constitution, you still weigh the same.
Well, you're still the same approximate size.
Cool. Well, ready to head, lads?
So...
Yep.
Yes.
So you lead the blind forward.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the slightly
So-
left line leading the
And Asta, follows closely behind.
Wait,
Bella.
who does? Oh. Well,
Yep.
And what does she do while she's following behind him?
She
You
asks
can't
if he gives her permission to grab him as she follows, so she won't stumble and fall.
It's okay, because she'll only grab you with one hand. Because she'll have
I don't want to know what she's doing with the other hand.
Anyway, okay, cool. So I'm guessing we'll make it to.
Does Bella give it? Okay, so she wraps an arm around your waist. and holds up to you, so she's using her cane for her other hand.
From a humble bug.
Alright, cool. So we'll make it to.
You make it about.
Silver-tongued devil.
You go another 10 minutes into the forest where you think you could probably set up a small campsite without any issues.
okay.
Cool.
And if you want, we can actually finish there for the night because Kanga has to head off.
Wait, before we
Yeah.
do, can I slit her throat?
No.
I'm kidding.
No, she's not talking about the NPC.
What's That's fine, Susanna.
Wow.
What a jerk.
In game, what would your motivation to just casually?
I'm not gonna slit your throat. In game.
We can actually have your character float around as an NPC to insult them as they go.
Sure.
So occasion just
Well, okay, so we get another 10 minutes or so into the forest,
and then we'll set up camp.
which potentially has space to set up camp where we should be able to be blocking light
Yep.
effectively, especially
You
if we
think you can get away with a
careful
small
with the
campfire.
small campfires. We should put light shelter.
And your expert pulled out a tent out of her little bag.
No. No. And I was going to ask. No. Politely, no.
What, you're not going to stay outside and make sure no one disturbs me?
I'm definitely not going in that tent.
You're not going to stay outside the tent and make sure no one disturbs me? You want to come here? But I like to sleep alone.
You come in initially, but you didn't
No.
have to go to sleep.
You're welcome to help me change, but I just want to sleep.
Good. Great.
It's been a long trip.
Excellent. I hope you rest well. Very well.
Away from me.
She should have pushed the pole on the ground and just bink, pops itself out.
Fantastic. Enjoy.
I will. It's comfortable.
Great. Awesome.
Oh, diddly.
Cool.
Oh, Kanga just lie down on the dirt and sleeps.
Kanga's happy. He's eating
I love
element.
your character so much.
What I said something.
Well, I am at home.
Roll magic.
Because you came with cloudy, so I wasn't quite
So amusingly, the other group got to this point, and in the morning, because they had a person with a roving personality, it came up with a personality that was uncontrolled, and it ran off into the forest. And that's how they started the session. Or ended the session.
D10 is part of a D100.
And that's the leader of the group.
D10. And
So you caught up to Friday night's group.
Very good.
Yay.
Are you trying to learn how to do percentages?
So Victor, thanks for joining. I thought I'd make sure that you didn't miss out on your job.
Oh, thank you very much. I really need to go right now.
Go, Victor, we love you. Make me some more
and-
glasses, please.
One word, that's nice to meet you, Eve. I don't think we played before.
I don't think so either. I think you're missing every time I showed up.
Yes, you didn't meet up at the same session.
That's the way
Yeah,
I think.
That's awkward. I'm sure we will play more together. Nice to meet you.
Totally.
Okay, we'll catch you later, Victor.
And
Victor.
welcome back, David.
It's good to be
nice
back.
to see you again.
Go with God, assalamu alaikum.
Is that 7?
Peace be with you. Yeah, take care of yourself.
Bye, guys.
Jesus loves you. Rest listening to a
Yeah,
great guy.
Okay, so
Played with this group